how we start things off tonight. Good evening, friends. Welcome back to our first doubleheader of the month of April. We've got 4 of these in total, 24 games in 26 days. It's going to be pretty epic. We have, for a change, not a continuing battle in progress here for this evening. We're actually going to start off recovering from a long rest and then get into some RP probably before we delve into the next chapter. Thank you for joining us here this evening at Role Playing Unlimited. I am your host, your GM, Tragically HP, coming to you live from the 100th Meridian. Don't tell me what your poets are doing. What's happening, friends? Thanks for joining us here in Streamland. Let's get on this and jump into the action. Oh, who is not here?
What's about to happen is going to be hard to watch.
Oh, good evening.
I was totally talking. You just didn't hear me.
No, you were not talking. So,
La 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 la.
That's a streak broken that I think lasted longer than the Undertaker's undefeated streak at WrestleMania.
Don't you dare speak of him.
Yeah, he is. There is kind of a not the same same viewpoint of him as it used to be, huh?
God.
Good
Why,
evening.
Did he turn evil or something?
What's that?
Did he turn evil or something?
Well, I mean, it all depends on point of views that we don't necessarily delve too much into here, but check into it for yourself and make your own decision. Looks like we are short one Priyu, one giant medium-sized snake lady, one Tobashi.
And
is
I
she,
am looking Puck's character token right now for you as well.
Oh, geez, I
Is she-
hadn't even thought of that. Good looking out.
Yeah.
Is she not making it tonight?
I'm pretty sure she said she was, but honestly, I'm gonna have to scroll back up here to check. I guess before we tag her, we should make sure. Let's see. Week 4 of our Streamiversary starts this weekend. Roll call. Shaggy, I'll be there. Baushi, I'll be there. Hilda, I'll be there. Rala, hello. I'll be there. Sapphire, I'll be there. Genzo, I'll be there. And that would appear to be where we lose our progress. She did not confirm. Well, I guess that's that.
I just DM'd her, asking if she's coming.
Gotcha.
Now, I'm not sure if I remember correctly or not, but wasn't there someone who said that they were going to not be available at last game? I might be wrong, but I thought I remember hearing something about that.
It's totally possible. I'm not entirely sure. What's going on out there, Kimberly? What's got your woe-o-meter going on here?
Is it whoa or is it whoa?
Whoa, dude. Let's set that up there. Artesian Hospitality is the name of our thing. The fact that he wasn't talking. Nice. Yes, Richter broke his streak right there. No chit-chatty. All right, and then looks like we're short one friend here. I think it's Jay in our Discord. Jay
Mr.
taking a
Jax.
J break.
Jax is there. He's in the
I'm here.
Discord chat.
Yes, he's here in Discord. I was saying roll 20.
Oh, roll 20.
Yeah, I think Jay's taking a J break.
Hang on. I'm not there?
Not that I'm seeing. I see Mike, Ballard,
Oh.
C, Baushi, and Angsty.
Yeah, I don't see you in the.
Oh yeah, you know what it is? I'm in the wrong week. Sorry.
Oh, you're playing for Thursday?
Yeah.
Ready to kick Grievous's ass.
Wrong
Oh crap,
side of the table,
wrong
man.
night. Alright, so
I'm not-
our group made their way some 20 miles west across the Lucky Lake to the Nadiara Keep. Let's get our eyes on that. That is going to be over in this section. Starting off at the Turtle Cove community and making our way west, We successfully finished our mission at Nadiara Keep, recovering the potion spider, or whatever it is that we have decided to call it. I saw Youngling tossed out there as a possible option. After looting the keep of anything that we deemed essential, as well as burying the Blackguard Sith Saber, that doesn't roll off very easily, we used our ethereal bulb and came back to Turtle Cove. One question that I have is, did we bring, or what became of Jung's body, and are we still toting around the head of our Blackguard Sith guy?
Xavier was carrying both, so yes.
All right. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, there's the token. All right, let me save that. To the desktop.
You know I got you for the tokens.
Cool, thank you. Oh gosh, okay, now we gotta get to the desktop, which is buried behind 3 windows of streaming. There we go.
Yeah, since the start of this season, I've just been the default token person, which I don't mind, but
Oh yeah.
I've just gotten used to it.
Once in a while,
What-
I will also task Adam on our Sunday morning table with that, but I'd say at least 2/3 of them are coming from Richter's PC here. Uploading.
So what you're saying is he's the DT?
I gotta take a monthly clear of my Roll20 token history every now and then.
Okay, then back to the main page.
So Sapphire is the DT. Designated tokener.
Ah. Okay, let's get that set.
And we can't forget that we got our little spider companion last session.
Yes, the potion spider. Our company mascot, as it were. And also, for any of you at this table who did not see today's major announcement in the announcements channel, it will probably behoove you to check it out, because it does pertain to everybody, regardless of subscription level.
I did have a question. Does that stack for the higher ones? Is it both?
It's separate. I have had that.
It's separate. So we don't. So if you are the epic, you don't get the 40. Extra
Correct.
Okay,
Yes.
Cool. I just wanted to double check it.
Yep.
So
Yep.
on the character sheet, should I put that in as something different, or just add my hit points and then we'll subtract it later when we're not considered the same?
We'll put in the hit points and write it down so that we know where it came from, and then.
Correct. Yeah, you could just in your
take the whole-
features on the right side of the sheet, you can just write Epic Boon of Fortitude plus 40 HP, and then at the end of the month, when these temporary subscription boosts are expired, then they're easily removed.
Okie dokie.
We also have just gotten a long rest, so any of you who have not clicked that button on your character sheet, make sure to do so. And third order of business, we also just got a level up acceleration this past week.
Also, you said level 6 was when annuals got their second bonus tier stuff, right?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, okay. I figured.
Yeah, the attribute bonuses, the extra attunement slot, all that stuff should be in play now.
Yeah, okay. I just wanted to double check because I did do that when I leveled up my character. I just wanted to make sure that I did that correctly.
And we are at our home base where the company merchant is stationed now. Chini Butini did come back with you guys here. And any shopping that we need to do is certainly possible. Just make sure that it is within the confines of our ability, i.e. it's not a very rare item. It has to be rare or lower. And the costs and all of that are listed on our spreadsheet in the pinned section.
So I do have a question about that. How long are we staying at our base before we go back? Like, I know we're doing a long rest, but is it like we stay for the day? Will I have time to be able to transcribe some of the spells into my rituals.
That's gonna be
that I bought.
That's gonna be the session's decision right here. Delaying an entire day is likely to mean that this table will probably be about 2 months behind Sunday morning. So take that into consideration as you will when we deem the importance of adding more and more spells to a group that might not need them necessarily.
Okay, so then my second question with that is, because of my Eldritch Invocation that allows me to basically do light activity during a long rest instead of sleeping, would I be able to scribe any of them through that?
You can scribe while we are taking our long rest, because yes, you don't need to sleep, and that would count as light activity. I do recall seeing a comment about scribing while traveling. I don't know that we would ever consider that light activity.
Okay, so for the 8 hours, I could do at least 8 hours worth of scribing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. I'll select which ones I'm going to scribe over then.
All right, and the next morning, not sure how we're going to make it this far before the discovery, but let's at least keep things in a sequential pattern. You've already gotten your long rest, so it is after said long rest that the discovery begins to spread through the community, namely through Tongue-in-Cheek, who is probably Jung's closest friend, upon discovering that her body is in the group, or that her living self is not present. If you guys have some scheme to kind of hide the body and present it at your leisure, her absence speaks as much volumes as the presence of her body, i.e., we're not hiding this. Marco, upon getting word of this, is going to summon all of you to his office.
I was going to say, before the long rest, I was hoping we'd be able to do a little bit of role-playing, because I wanted to bring the body and the head and tell them what happened.
I mean, we could do that just as well during the Marco.
Just because, as far as Xavier's concerned, like, that's the most important thing even before taking a long rest, is to bring it forward. Tell them what happened, tell her how she died, and that we have avenged her death as best we can at the moment until we can find Strahd. Did everyone go quiet, or is...
No, I'm here.
I'm also here.
Same.
Okay, I was just wondering.
Yeah, I think talking to Marco and, announcing and describing is, like, the most important thing that we can do, so...
Yeah.
Aside from Marco, or aside from...
Has everyone already taken their long rest?
Yes, I have it.
Yep, I have, and just for clarification, so I can, not pull this for you, I'm going to buy a Feywild Shard, and then I am going to switch my moon phase over to new moon.
Just to put in real quick, I'll post it all on the shop channel, but I'm gonna buy some potions, so I'll just put it in there and you'll see it later.
Okie doke.
Yeah, I'm gonna be buying some stuff for Rala, and a bunch of other stuff, so I'll just put it in the channel.
Alright, well, I'm kind of thinking in the grand scheme of all things, it's probably not that important as far as which takes place first. However, A, we've already all taken a long rest. B, I've already set the scene as far as this is what we're doing and this is where we are. So I do apologize if that clashes with any intent that your characters may have had. But let's kindly roll forward from the established scene and not try all adding a paintbrush and changing it around, please.
Okay.
Have been summoned the next morning to Marco's office.
Well, if that's the case, I'd go to the office.
Ballard will just be following behind. Xavier, just basically like very tense, but also just like looking worried.
Tongue in Cheek has definitely spent the last short while probably in tears, you would say. Kind of a clash of the tough guy exterior that he usually presents, but he is definitely shook up over this. Additionally, your group kind of arrived a little late last night as well, so this also kind of ties in with some of that aspect. Marco, on the other hand, seems a bit more calm and composed behind his desk as he... Did we bring the bodies in here, or how are we handling that? Are they like behind in our bunks, or how do we do that?
Xavier would carry it with him because this is most likely something he knows that they wanted to talk about.
Okay. I see. The rumors are true. I will be very interested to hear how this came to be.
We went to Nadiara Keep to see if we could find our new ally that was mentioned before. It was an ambush. There were undead attacking the people that were there. We tried to help those people, but they turned on us and attacked our party. We defended ourselves, fought our way into the keep, and when we were facing off against Rod's general, as I motioned towards the head, he came in and he ended up killing Jung. He nearly killed me as well, but due to my allies, we did end up taking him down before that was even happening. I tried to bring her back, but the spells are not working, and I'm not sure why.
Which spells did you try?
I tried to revivify her.
Okay.
Normally, if someone dies and you use that spell within a minute of their death, which I did, they come back to life. But for some reason, the magic seems to be blocked.
I see. Are there no advanced magics that you may have tried with the time and opportunity available to you?
There are none that I know of, no.
I see.
Again, there's like, he can see kind of going down Xavier's face is like tears that kind of sizzle away as they hit his skin.
Marco seems to have no tears to shed, as he just kind of shakes a head, perhaps a little solemnly. It would seem that is at the end of that, then. I will leave it to her brother in arms to arrange final services for her if this is something you wish to be present for. Probably will be later on today.
To that, Xavier will nod. I would like to be.
And I will advise / remind that all of us in character are well aware that time is perhaps our most precious commodity, and even something happening later today might be worth using a bulb to come back later at that point if we deem it of sufficient importance. But again, like I said earlier, if we're going to even spend 8 hours here doing more downtime tasks, that is likely going to put us many sessions behind our Sunday morning table. And I bring that up, who knows why.
Yeah, I'm already finished with everything that that I need to do here. So.
I'll leave it up to the rest of the group.
I'm prepared to leave now. It seems we are on some kind of timer, so best to make haste.
Agreed.
If that's the case, Xavier will walk over to Tongue-in-Cheek, and he'll look him in the eye and he'll just say, I am sorry for this loss. And I don't say just your loss, this is a loss to the entire community.
He lets out a sad wail.
Before we move out, does our spider companion have anything in his sack already? Like
It does. It's currently got a potion of speed. That's what that green
Potion of
liquid
speed,
inside
okay.
of it is.
Cool. Then I was planning on filling it up, but if he already has something in there, I will wait.
I've got a lot of dust left in the tank.
If that's its voice, that's awesome.
Yeah, I might need to
just
come
sounds
up
like
with
No,
Stitch.
no. That's
Stitch.
Weedle's voice.
Gosh.
It's a lot more like
um,
Stitch to me, honestly.
So we all are we all in agreement that we should head out?
Since everyone else has agreed to it, Xavier will resign himself to what the group wants to do.
Was Rala saying something?
I didn't say anything. I was just saying how the voice sounded more like Stitch to me, but yeah, again.
Yeah, alright. So, Rala, you're gonna get a Bloodwell Vial, I think, and a Cloak of Protection, if I recall correctly. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, so you can grab those. I think he would have bought it earlier on so that you can attune to it, after your long rest.
Yeah. Could you send me the definitions to them to me?
You can just drag them onto your character sheet.
So blood will, right?
I'll post it in the chat.
Okay, good idea. Thanks.
While we're conducting our mercantile down in the common area, our perhaps lowest level NPC, Heslaf, is going to arrive, accompanied by this girl here, who recently joined our community. Hey, she says that she might know one of you hearing the stories of your group in the community, and I thought I'd bring her over to introduce her. She says her name is Puck.
Hello, Buck. Welcome.
Thanks.
What is you want to give us a quick description so we know what your character looks like?
Sure. So Puck is about maybe like 2-3 inches tall. She's very small. She knows Rala from trying to steal from a group of people. So she's pretty much friends with Rala. Sorry, I'm like trying to think of everything I can say. She's a trickster arcane.
She's an arcane trickster, is what you said?
Yes, arcane trickster. She also is a terrible liar, so be careful of that.
Have 9-inch nails.
Oh yeah.
Just immediately went into terrible lie.
Will you be joining us, Buck?
Sure, why not? I got nothing better to do.
I just look down at you and I just say just stick behind me and Jackson. We'll protect everyone.
That's right. I'm usually, be careful because that one runs around a lot. I tend to stay put.
I just look at you and just say, it's not my fault y'all are slow, okay?
He chuckles. He says, nobody can keep up with you. It's okay, Buck.
He's gonna get the super speed, superpower. You know it.
right? And then it'd just be incredible.
So Puck's a little cocky, and she'll be like, yeah, I can already handle myself, thanks.
Okay. Do you need anything? I'm finishing up my shopping over here.
Rolla's having a
I'm
pretty
happy
good
to
day here.
supply.
He just had his knight companion join the group, named Ark, and a long-lost friend has arrived at the community. So yeah, it's a pretty good day if you're over here.
Yeah, I'm excited for this.
Look, it's nice to see you again.
It's nice seeing you. I missed
It
you.
really is nice actually seeing someone from magician I actually know here for once, actually.
Yeah. Rella and I, we go way back.
Honestly, the next thing I say is to see like Eric or something.
Yeah.
Do you need any potions or anything like that?
I'm trying to see. This is out of character. I'm not sure what all I need for it. I mean, he's tiny.
Depends on what
so
potion you're looking for.
yeah, I would have to like take a look at that eventually and then get back to you on that.
Okay, yeah, I think Jax will just get a bunch and then he'll divvy it out to people later
Sounds like a
if they
plan.
need it.
Perfect.
Yeah, I'm good. I just bought 10 superior healing potions, so, or 20 superior healing.
Note to self: double the monsters on the next. Oh fuck! I'm not mute.
No, keep going. Keep going. What were you saying?
Okay, Pluck. Just tell me, have you gotten into any trouble lately?
What do you think?
Define trouble.
Just tell
She's
me
a
you haven't
notorious
at
liar.
least
She's like, of
stolen
course
something,
not.
Okay.
Yeah, but you forgot she's a notorious bad liar.
Just at least
It's
tell me
perfect.
you haven't stolen anything as of late, have you?
Not that I can think of. I mean, I did steal a button off of Percival's one cardigan.
Pluck! Come on!
Hey, he won't miss it. It's fine.
Did he say cluck?
I said Pluck.
Pluck.
Hey, yo, chill. You don't have to use the word steal. It's just borrowing.
Yeah.
Don't promote
Yeah.
this!
I support it.
Gotta
Why are you
support the
supporting
hustle.
Colin Fury?
I just might do it a little bit more brazenly and boldly.
Raw just puts her hands into her face and just going.
While
Like
the
Jack
exchange-
said, nobody can catch me if I kick it and run.
Exactly. Someone finally gets it.
During the interaction that's happening, Xavier just remains really quiet and kind of outside of the group.
Crazy ass approaches Xavier while he's chilling. Hey man, I heard what happened to our girl Young, man. That's man, she's good people.
The worst was I saw it all happen, and I couldn't do anything about it.
They say that's the dude right there, and he kind of. I'm hoping you're holding the head out and don't have it nastily stuffed with all of your precious possessions in your bag.
Nope, it's actually when I laid her out, I set his head on the table with her. So it's sitting on the table.
Got it. Well, then now that we moved to the common area, like, is it kind of the same thing while you're shopping? There's just like a random table in the cafeteria that's got a butt. Well, I'm guessing you've only got the head now because tongue in cheek would have taken possession of Jung. So
I left it there with them.
you left the head there as well?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. So yeah, basically he's kind of looking around for this head, it would seem, and seemingly a little disappointed that it's not on you. Oh man, I don't think they're gonna let me get up in there to see it.
He had this blade that glowed, and hurt, as you could see, like some slashes through his robes and stuff, very badly. And she unfortunately wasn't able to handle it.
I actually drew up sketches of the blade here in my notebook if you want to see.
That's freaking cool.
I kind of just wander over to Xavier and I look at Blake and I'm like, yeah, I tried to stop him, but he also tried to push me back with whatever weird power he was using. I mean, it seems familiar, but I haven't had too much experience with that from
Weird
my
power,
home
like
planet.
magic?
It seemed a little different. I am not like versed in magic, but I have definitely felt multiple presence of it. But this did not seem like magic per se.
Alright.
Out of years of study with magic, I don't really recognize anything like that. Seemed kind of odd.
I was surprised I was able to resist the first 2 times that he tried to use it on me, but he eventually got me, which is when he was able to get into the room with Xavier and
Stupid
yeah.
dice.
Actually, can my character actually roll for an Arcana check if you can try to determine what kind of magic it is?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's twice today I leveled up an NPC, and I always roll hit points, and for both of their level ups, I got the same thing I would have gotten had I rolled average. And for
what I
Lovelar, Rala, and Puck, I have added that epic boon of fortitude to your existing hit points. That's why your HP just shot up by 40. You will also have a 3 hit point per round regeneration for the next 4 sessions.
And I get 9.
Yep, if you're already existing super or epic, then your existing regen will bump up to 9 per round. It's just a little
would I be
taste of
able
what
to-
the super supporter has.
Would I be able to roll that Arcana to see if I recognize
You can join in on that.
the force? Because I know that he never directly dealt with it, but he was around it in
Sure.
terms of just the people. Yeah,
Xavier
he
also
shit.
says to Blake, he's like, the retribution for what they've done to Jung is not finished until we find this Strahd and destroy him.
Yeah. I mean, that's reason number 2 that I'm coming over, because I came over reason 1. I wanted to like spit, hit, or kick this severed head that you carrying around. As weird as that may sound, I was hoping maybe we could get like a friendly game of soccer with this motherfucker.
That's the other thing. We did kind of meet Strahd.
So you can ID him. I mean, he came to our gates, if I recall correctly. I was a
No,
little out
yeah,
of it that day, but
No, I mean, like, we met him on the rooftop of the castle.
oh damn. Well, what
Um,
happened with that?
He wanted to take one of our people so that he could, like, I don't know, like, give him a gift, or I don't fucking...
He was there to wanting to show someone what he has done with Las Vegas. He wanted us as allies.
Vegas.
As far as
Allies.
trusting him, I still don't. But
I wouldn't trust him
as
as
you
far as
can
I could throw him.
as you can see, I point around. I like point around to the rest of our group. Hilda is not with us.
Wait,
She
you kidnapped one of
volunteered No, she volunteered to go.
She volunteered to go with him see their side of the thing to whatever Las Vegas is.
Oh, it's a beautiful city, or at least it used to be. I don't know what kind of... Oh, dear. I don't know what kind of state it's in these days, but that's reason number 2 that I come over to you is if we're not gonna have a friendly game of kick the head of the asshole, and in light of Jung no longer being available, I would like to step up in her place for whatever you guys got going on today. I know it's gonna be dangerous, and you guys might need another pair of eyes and another pair of hands.
That's the other thing. We also found a new companion. I reach over Xavier's shoulder and grab the and like let the robot spider follow onto my hand and show Blake.
Let's get that right here. And you get to join right over to here right now. It's just named Stu. What in the actual hell is that? Is that thing alive?
It's a mechanical spider of sorts. We've come to the conclusion that it can insert potion effects into us.
Xavier's going to put his hand on Blake's shoulder and be like, Blake, I appreciate the offer, but I don't want to have another one die on our watch.
I mean, I don't know if you heard about me, but I'm pretty much unkillable. I mean, my original nickname, if it wasn't going to be crazy ass, it'll be Lucky.
I just look at Xavier and like give him a go with it look, and I just step up to Blake, grab my mace, and just say, "You want to say that again?"
What, you saying you're going to try and kill me? I mean, I didn't put laying down that kind of challenge. Damn, I thought we was friends.
We are, but you said you're unkillable.
Like, from those who, like, actually wish me harm. Like, I ain't going to be able to survive, like, a sneak attack from a friend. Like, nobody going to be good against that shit.
We are.
Love. Oh, go ahead, Rala.
That was Jay, actually. I think you're good to go there, Baushi.
Oh, okay. As he hears this exchange, Lovelar's gonna step forward, and this man is broken. His like upper lip is swollen, and his left eye is shut. And he's got like horrible yellow welts all over him.
And you're that way even after the long rest.
Long rest fix everything.
Hey, listen.
It's like a Minecraft bed, man.
First of all, he went down 4 to 5 times. There is no amount of sleeping in 8 hours that's gonna fix that.
I'm joking. Go with it. Go with it. I'm joking. Sorry.
And in this very deep, low, gruff voice, he goes, "We got you killed. I don't think we should take anyone along with us."
I mean, I gotta be honest, like, it's not entirely... And he, like, kind of, like, looks at all of you and makes, like, a slight gesture to, lean in closer, because what I want to say, I don't necessarily want every motherfucker to be hearing. There's some weird shit happening here at night that y'all ain't been aware of. That Strahd guy, I could have sworn I saw his ass wandering through the halls night before last. Like, a full week after he last appeared at our front gates. I don't like the thought that he could just be, like, getting inside of our house at any given time, or worse, that maybe somebody here invited him.
I just lean in closer and just say, "Do you think or know that anyone else is, like, involved or know about this?"
I didn't see any of that. I'm not even 100% positive it was him, but I mean, those clothes. No motherfucker dresses like that. So, like, I see somebody like that just walking casually through our hallways. Either he's got some gigantic fucking, like, watermelon-sized nuts, or somebody here is opening the door for him. It could be either. I don't know. I don't know this guy. I don't know what he can do.
Xavier if anyone looks, they just see me grab my mace, like, grip it tighter, and then just look straight towards Marco's office.
Well, easy now, Ballard. Brawler just put her hands on it. Oh, his face going, easy now. Easy now.
And clearly this is the culprit.
Of course it's the old culprit. I saw Valshi trying to talk. Go ahead, then. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, no worries. Can Lovelar get, like, a history check of what he knows about vampires from his world?
You can certainly do that. Very nice. Everything tracked there in Chini Boutinis. Youch! Starting off with a -1 and asking for a roll. That's ballsy, dude.
Hey,
Oh,
listen, there's no consequences to this. There's no consequences. I like taking risks.
You might forget everything you know. You might strain the brain and just like take 1d6 psychic damage. Oh god, brain pain.
Straining
Oh,
the brain
yeah.
is...
Oh yeah, I don't think my Arcana was counted for what kind of magic that was.
Yes, thank you. As best you can tell, that was probably a telekinesis spell, but something that the wizard or caster or whatever has put an insane amount of focus on, to where they have either mastered or customized the use of that spell, because it fits in with what telekinesis can do, but you've never seen anybody use it as a reaction at least as frequently as this guy did, while still maintaining an offensive output from his melee.
That and also just the sheer distance that he pushed me.
Sure.
Such an odd kind of telekinesis.
Because I know Rawa was in the room when he saw me just like get pushed like freaking 60 feet backwards towards into the wall across the room.
Correct.
Such an odd way of telekinesis he had. Like he entirely customized it to his own liking.
So back to what we were talking about, Blake. I don't think it's wise for us to bring another person along with us. We put ourselves at risk willingly, and I understand you're willing to go with us, but I would feel very, very guilty.
Oh, bro, it's not just that. I gotta get out of here, man. This place ain't safe, I'm telling you. If that vampire's walking around here at night, man, I ain't gonna be able to sleep.
I just stand up real quick and I just look over at Puck and I just say, I know you're new here, but like, do you have any ideas on this?
Listen, I have no idea.
She's Strahd spy. She's just taking notes like, okay, they're on to us.
Don't
That's
say
what
that
I
to
was, like,
Ballard. He will
thinking.
slit throats immediately.
Could I make a religion check to see what I know about protecting against vampires?
You may. Good gracious. So the dice tonight.
Dang.
All right,
I'll
so
give-
it's
I'll give
it's
it a
some
shot.
kind of common household spice. You think it's oregano
Oh, mother.
that you need. Yeah, definitely oregano. Ballard concurs. You guys need healthy amounts of oregano. And
No, I thought it was I thought it was cayenne pepper, man.
that's only if they're south of the border vampires.
Ah,
I got some Marijango, I mean...
Oh damn!
That might...
Instead of repelling the vampire, it just mellows him out and gives him the munchies.
yeah. Should I give
You
him?
do
some
not want to
alls-
give vampires munchies.
No.
Should I give him? Should I give him some allspice? Is that?
some allspice?
I'd toke up with Strahd. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's definitely some kind of common food group that starts with a G. Guacamole! Yes, you guys need healthy amounts of avocados that you smush up and bring. And, yes.
Slather all over your body, right?
That's right, yes. And
Oh,
then
I
when he
thought I
tries
was
to
gonna have
bite
to
you, the
smother him in
vampires are
Gucci.
notoriously allergic to guacamole, especially with not garlic, but lime juice. I almost spilled the beans!
I suggest to Blake to go and look in the bookstore and see if there's any books on vampires. Not sure if they'd be realistic, but you never know. There might be something in there that you could use.
In the meantime, though, we really should get going.
Xavier nods to that.
Where are we going? Are we going to Las Vegas?
I mean, it might be the logical choice in terms of to go figure out what Strahd's doing, but honestly, I don't think we have the power to get there right now. I think we just have to keep exploring around where we are.
I think we should be heading in that direction, and we should prepare ourselves for a fight against him, because I don't think he's going to leave us alone. If we get there, perhaps we can get Hilda back. And he kind of looks over towards Ballard. Maybe we can get a little bit of revenge for Young.
I just shrug my elbows and just look at you and just say, you know I'm always down for busting heads, so you don't have to convince me on that part.
And just a note about our ethereal bulbs. We've only kind of covered this once. But when you open it to get your safe passage here, it keeps a little wormhole open for your group to then return back to the site that you traveled from. Otherwise, it's going to take you like almost a full day just to get back. And who knows what you might experience between now and then.
Oh, so we're able to go through to there?
Exactly. You're going to be able to teleport, or ethereal jaunt, as it would be more appropriate, back to the Nadiara Keep and continue from that point.
Do we have the necessary knowledge to know where, was it New York or Chicago?
Vegas?
Vegas, thank you, sir. Do we have the necessary knowledge to know where Vegas is? Shut your mouth. Where Vegas is from where we are, at least like the general direction.
Well, he did say at the last meeting that we had with Strahd is to continue heading west.
Correct.
And that we would get there.
Yeah, that's probably ironically more reliable than any maps that you're likely to find because of the coalescence events, the direction from some of the New York sites that we're, or I'm sorry, now you got me saying it, the New Mexico sites that we're familiar with don't necessarily line up with where Vegas is in conjunction with that.
Gotcha.
If you notice in Raul's scribblers of the journal, there are some doodles of Valor getting thrown across the room in that.
Oh gosh. It's all stick figures and it's like one of those little flip books.
If you show that to Valor, he will like threaten to take away your notebook before you drop it.
Take your crowns away.
Just looking at it like,
don't worry,
that's really
Raul doesn't
good.
intend on showing it to him anytime soon.
Alright, you guys see Marco looking out the window of his office as your group heads out the courtyard back to the vehicle lot where you can connect to the designated teleport circle, or in this case, ethereal circle, and able to activate that. That will send us, yeah, good 18 and a half plus miles back to Nadiara Keep.
Are there any more zombies that it looks like that are forming out there or anything like that?
At this point, this area is pretty clear. There might be a couple scattered Class D zombies roaming the countryside, which at this point are just very easily dispatched narratively.
Yeah, no, I was just curious if there was any like big ones that we had to deal with or anything like that. If not, I say we just continue heading west.
Xavier will nod with that. He'll be like, just give me a minute. And he's going to use it when they get outside. He'll use his ritual casting to cast Phantom Steed.
I just look up at you on the horse and I just say, "What? Trying to keep up with me?"
It's one way to do it.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm still faster, but
She just shrugs.
10 minutes. Go ahead, post it up.
Let me see here.
Oh geez, 1 hour.
Yep, it lasts an hour, but then every 10-minute casting of it basically to get an hour means I can do 7 hours of travel at 100 feet instead of what the normal is.
Yeah, but at
Or
the cost
50
of the
miles
group
per
taking an entire hour less out of the day.
yeah.
That's literally what that equates to, plus the 1 hour or 2 hours of short rest that we're taking as well. Like, that's... One
All right,
10-minute casting is its thing, but that's definitely something you might want to discuss as a group.
Yeah, he'll only do it the one time for now.
Okay.
Just he gets a ride. He's exhausted after what they did yesterday.
Sure. Yeah, we've got a nice 5 miles plus here ahead of us. That's going to take us a couple hours based on the slowest speed of the group before we reach our next location.
Well, can I just carry the slowest person in the group?
I mean,
I see the turn order right there.
I'm pretty sure
joking,
that
no,
most
it's
of the
just-
group does not travel enough to where carrying one person will make up for it.
I figured.
I mean, I could be wrong. Is everybody rocking a 60-foot movement speed and we're moving double time here?
Well, if I'm on the horse, that's 100-foot movement speed, but everyone else, you said the slowest is probably 30.
Yeah, I'm only 70 unless I'm double timing it in terms of like action dash. So
Right, and then if you're doing that through a forced march, then you're into exhaustion territory.
no, I know that. Yeah, so I'm only like 70, but that would be more like 30
Right.
or 40, I
And then I'm
presume,
guessing-
for group speed.
Yeah, I'm guessing the other 4 characters probably don't move even half that.
I presume most everyone's at 30 at the very least.
That stands to reason.
That brings up a question then. What is Ballard's stealth like? Would we be able
Stealth?
to?
I
Because
have a
our...
plus 19 in stealth. So
Jesus crikey, how do you have plus 19?
I got expertise from who was it? J-Man from I believe it was
Time.
from his other character, not Galric, but whoever his other character was, and expertise for stealth.
Well, what I was thinking is we could actually, of course, if you move stealth, that's only half movement, which would put you at 35.
I mean, that's still group movement. So
Yeah. So if we wanted, you and I could both stealth and be with the party, but basically be a surprise if anyone decides to attack them.
I mean, that works for me. I'd have to be either
We're also
in front
now
of the group,
talking.
like hiding or
We're also
whatnot,
talking
yeah.
group stealth now at this point.
Yeah, if that's not it. I say we
Okay.
just travel and we'll deal with whatever. It's a lot more thought than we need right now.
All right.
All right, well,
I
let's check
appreciate
for
it, but
road
yeah, let's
encounters
just keep gathering.
at 3 times the frequency.
Did we need that turn initiative, or were you just putting that up?
That was actually, I confused that for the measurement tool sometimes, so sometimes that
Oh,
pops up when I need
gotcha.
to measure something.
No
Oops.
problem. I gotcha.
Alright, let's reveal. We've got some more real estate here ahead of us. And hey, look at that! Artesia, a New Mexico town. Also a site of a famous Agent Orange battle way back in our first season in 2013. We won't delve into the specifics of that right now, as we're going to have our own little adventure here. This place looks like it's properly settled. It's definitely a town that has been through the apocalypse, based on the looks of it, for a number of years now. Battlements built up, a solid 20-foot high wall surrounding the community on all 4 sides as you guys approach. Looks very defended. But even the least perceptive of you almost quickly notes what the most perceptive does, and that's, the hell is everybody? You guys are kind of approaching slightly elevated, coming down into Artesia, and of course the gloom really restricts the distance that we can see at any given time, so even approaching from an elevated position is restricted in its own respect. But not a one of us can see a single person on these walls defending the place.
I just look at Xavier and I'm like, give me a moment. I want to go see if I can climb up one of these things to
I can
see
be
if I
right there
find
with
someone. You can climb?
you. No, but I can teleport.
I
Okay.
can fly up there if you. There.
I just look at the rest of you, and I just say, you guys want to stay down here and just, we're not going far. We just want to look. We're going just as far as top of the wall, so stay down here, and we'll report back in a moment.
Are we?
Oh.
Are we putting a 60-foot distance between 2 and 4 then?
It's a 60-foot wall, right? Yeah.
Well, the
So
furthest any of us can see is 60 feet, so I'm imagining that's about where we're at here. So
Oh, then,
if we're
yeah,
telling the
that's-
group to stay
yeah.
behind, then basically we're going to put a 60-foot gap between us, is what it sounds like.
Yes, sorry, yes.
Okay.
I
So that we're
didn't
basi-
realize that was the distance that you were talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're still within view of each other, but just barely.
Right.
Yes, exactly, yes.
Okay. Well, let's. How are you guys approaching this?
I'm going to approach it stealthily, basically sneak up to the area and then do the teleport up onto the wall. I'm assuming you said there was battlements, like a platform where people usually do guard.
It looks like it.
Okay, so
And then I'm gonna wait for him to give me the okay to climb up, and then I'm just gonna go stealthily after I climb up the wall.
Let's roll those stealth.
I will.
I am a shadow.
Xavier forgot that it's the holiday season for his character, and he's dressed in jingle bells apparently. As Xavier, or I'm sorry, as Ballard is literally quieter than the wind.
I am a shadow.
Any influence to that roll, or are we going to stick with the 13?
Do you know, I think I will spend my one inspiration and I'll re-roll.
Are we okay? And I guess this kind of answers itself. But if we're keeping the 60 feet between us and the group, we're approaching the wall at its closest point from our approach, which would be the eastern side. Looking at the map here, we're coming at it from the west, so we're approaching the eastern side.
Yes,
Yep.
exactly, yeah.
Hey, the 20 is better than it was, so yay.
A little bit. If Ballard spends inspiration.
36! Is that including me?
Good times.
Well, I
good
almost
times.
rolled max, so I don't know what you want me to do, man.
I mean, it's just always funny to get that number. It seems to be a session-wide thing. Okay, so we're approaching from the east side. There are some vehicles ruined by the looks of them that have kind of been purposely placed near the front gate, kind of provide a little extra cover or defense in case anybody wants to fight from the outside against any would-be intruders. And the first thing you guys notice is just outside the gate on the northeast side, there's like a small encampment set up outside the walls, and there's an RV parked out there. There's a few tents set up, and there's even like a small, pretty decently constructed jerry-rigged fence around like half of this encampment that the two of you guys can see. And no sooner do you spot that. Let's see if this will transfer across maps. I highly doubt it, but we're going to try it. No, it will not. Alright, let me bring it over to our map then for everybody's viewing pleasure. You see one of these things wandering around. It is best described as a gaunt figure in a tattered mantle shrouded in a cloud of whirling sand. Thin cracks run along its papyrus dry skin and around its hollow eyes. It's almost like an Xavier family reunion.
You said he's walking inside of the encampment, or where is he? Sorry.
It's just, this little encampment is just outside the walls, and yeah, it's kind of walking around inside that encampment.
Okay, gotcha.
To your comment about the Xavier family reunion, I was just about to go like, Dad?
I just kind of like pat Xavier on the knee while I'm crouching down, and I just whisper, "Should I dive bomb him?"
Well, the problem is we don't know what kind of hornet's nest will stir up if we do that yet. Let's continue with our scouting first and return to the group. And then we
I
can
wanted
decide
to play
what we do.
Assassin's Creed.
I mean, it's your choice if you want to.
I'm joking. Alright, let's go ahead and go ahead and get back down and report to the rest of the group and see how we want to approach this.
Gotcha. we actually would have seen this before we even make our way up to the battlements. Are we still gonna make that trip before reporting back to the group?
This is before we even
Correct, because this
No,
is
I said-
outside the walls. We were like starting to
Oh, okay.
let's get up there and wait a minute, what's that outside of the gates right here? Let's check that out, kind of thing.
That thing doesn't see us, right?
It doesn't seem like it does. It is.
Not right now, at
It's
least.
definitely active and wandering around, but it's not pursuing you or even moving in your direction.
Okay. I would still go up to the battlements. I thought we were already up there.
Yeah,
but-
I
Gotcha.
agree with
so
that.
Teleport is, of course, automatic. I would say roll athletics or acrobatics to scale this thing. It's entirely homemade battlements, mostly out of wood and scraps of metal as they're able to reinforce it with. So there are numerous places to climb this thing.
Yeah, I have a climbing speed of 70 feet, so I
Oh,
think
you don't even.
that
Yeah,
should be
that's
good.
right. You've got a climbing speed. You don't need to roll for that. So yeah,
Yeah.
both of you can make it up there. Let me get some measurements. See what you're able to see.
Next to the cloak of Echidna that you gave me.
And it looks like okay. So the battlements you guys climb again are the closest ones on the eastern side. So your group at the top of the incline are still able to keep eyes on you. This battlement is actually one of 4 towers that surround the main opening to this complex. It's wide enough for vehicles to drive in and out of. There are 2 solid metal gates that have to be swung open separately to allow access. From your guys' position up here, you can see that the front gate is unlocked, albeit closed. The second gate leading from inside of this little area where once you're inside of here, you're within firing range of all 4 of these towers. So it's like a perfect kill box if anybody comes here with any kind of nefarious deeds on their mind. Inside the courtyard right now, there is a dead body, looks to be human, recently slain. There's another one of those gaunted sand Xavier zombies inside of the courtyard. The second pair of gates that lead from the kill box into the community are currently closed, but because of your guys' elevation on top of the wall here, you're able to see over the gates into the community. A lot of, looks like at least 4 permanent structures that you're able to make out, possibly more beyond your line of sight. There is a different kind of undead very slowly traversing the inside of this community, very close to another corpse that also is very recently slain. This
Are we able to tell what type of undead?
It looks to be a zombie, more like your traditional slow-moving zombie dressed in tattered robes. The most unusual thing about it is it's got an outstretched arm carrying a single black rose within a glass vial. And it's almost like holding this like a lantern, except of course it's providing no light.
God.
And it's just
I'm sorry.
slowly walking through the courtyard.
I'm sorry, immediately when you said that, my brain just immediately put the Plants vs. Zombies thing in my head.
Ah!
Okay, so since we're within 60 feet of the party, I'm going to telepathically transfer the information of what we're seeing to Jax so that he can disseminate that information to the others in the group.
And
He shall
make
do
sure
so.
you tell him about the guy that's working outside of the walls.
Yes, everything that we've seen, I'm transmitting to Jax.
Thank you. I shall, and Jax will just tell everyone, and then he'll say, "Is everybody flight capable here?" He holds out his giant broomstick.
I don't know if everyone has those boots or anything with those.
Rala can fly, or no?
Yeah,
Rella
yeah,
can fly. Yeah.
yeah. I can
Rella's-
definitely fly.
Wait
Rala
a
has
minute.
wings,
I
yeah.
thought Rala was Dodo. Dodo
Dodo
Aarakocra,
Birdkin?
the Aarakocra subrace of Dodo.
No, no,
Alright.
no, no. I'm sorry,
Nope.
buddy. Those are raven folk, okay?
Nope. Unfortunately, those are rain folk.
Penguin Aarakocra?
Chicken Aarakocra. All right.
Ah.
As everybody else, can you fly?
I can fly. I can definitely fly. Hey, fly.
What? Do you have anybody else?
Lovelar shakes his head. I can't even climb this, but I do think I got something that we can help out with this, because I'm not really looking for a fight, y'all.
Well, I am thinking that we would try and bypass all of this and fly over. It seems that you're the only person who cannot. We will have to find a solution for you if we go ahead. Let's stay put for now. The others are going to examine a little bit more.
No!
Oh my god.
GM who just built this entire map. We're gonna fly over it. No!
Don't make me derail this entire campaign.
I mean, thankfully I did account for that. So if you guys do want to bypass this, there's of course other places on the other side of it, and I am a little bit prepared for that.
Oh, and just for sakes, we did bring the spider with us. He would be residing on my shoulder as of right now.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I figured we were bringing Youngling with us.
Yeah.
Is
So
No,
we're-
I just wanted to say that so it was in your brain and where we were at with that. at the
Show.
moment. Yeah.
So we're twinsies. I've got a spider on my shoulder and you've got one on yours.
I am caring for this spider as my own, especially since I bought a whole shit ton of potions to put into him. So.
And I mean, technically, we don't even necessarily have to go over it. We could just kind of like give it a wide berth and even possibly go around it. Because, I mean, there's one zombie or one undead that we see outside the gates. The rest of them are inside the walls. And if we go over rather than around, they might arguably have a better chance of spotting us. In that case, there's no undead manning the battlements that we can see, nor would they, you can imagine.
Yeah.
So my concern is that if there's any survivors that are hiding within the city, I'd rather be able to free them and get them somewhere safe like Turtle Cove. Or clear their city so that they can continue their existence.
Well, Ballard will just kind of like tap Xavier and just whisper again, pointing at the kind of like more traditional undead that we see, and just like pointing to the body underneath him and just saying like, that one's fresh. Or
Yeah.
might still be.
Xavier points to the one that's in the entryway area, the kill box, and telepathically says to him, that one is too. Which means that these
Wait, you speak
creatures attacked
telepathically
recently.
to the undead in the kill box? It looks up at you. Who said that?
Who? What? Where'd that come
This
from?
one
That's how it sounded like.
speaks.
No, I said I pointed and I said to Ballard. But sure, I would talk to them because I think they're usually immune to mind powers. But yes, I say to Ballard, I'm like, so's the one in the kill box.
Do you want me to take him out or try to?
If-
I'm fairly certain I will be able to kill
If you
him,
can
but
do it quietly, then yeah, take the one out in the kill box and then come back up here. I can provide support if necessary, but that'll give away my location up on the battle map.
Dan, do I see a clear way for me to like acrobatics my way over to like above him or something, like on a wall or something like that?
I mean, you're already kind of in that position, but this zombie's almost perfectly in the middle of the courtyard, so it's like a good 10 to 15 feet out from any wall that you can be on top of.
Okay.
Not that you can't
I
propel
can-
yourself out that far, it's just not as ideal as being like right directly above it.
Yeah, no, like
Hey.
I can glide down and kill him, like, or
Oh,
glide
sure,
down on
sure.
top of him like that. But like,
Guys,
I was just curious if I could like Assassin's Creed him, like, kind of like jump on top of him. But no.
What's up, Ashi?
Alright.
I just want to let y'all know I kind of have a spell perfect for this. to help non-detection, especially with undead.
Well, the problem is I don't think all of these are undead, but I could be wrong. But what is it?
I'm guessing he has that one that makes us invisible to undead.
I'm assuming so.
yeah.
Just because it's the same one my wizard has, but I don't know that in game.
It's a great spell. It was used back in the casino.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, Jax cast it.
That will
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
much
Didn't
help
see
with
much of
any
what
trying
happened
to get the
that-
jump
that
or
place.
trying to avoid, like he says.
Mm-hmm.
Spent most of my time
Question:
reading-
this isn't necessarily going forward at the second, but that zombie in the middle of the courtyard, the one that looks more traditional, is there
Well,
any
that's
like
one of the
directly,
sand.
like,
That's like one of the sand creature things. Is the one in the middle of the kill box. There is a zombie inside the community itself, like at the far reach of your 60-foot sight. If you wanted to get close to that one to attack it, you'd have to really pretty much get inside the community itself to do it.
is that the one next to the like the fresh body, or is that the sand guy?
They're actually They're actually both next to a fresh body, but not like
Okay.
right above it. One's 10 feet, one's 15 feet.
Okay.
That's what I was saying. Was there was the one in the kill box was near a fresh body, and you pointed out the fresh body by the zombie with the black rose.
Correct.
Do they all look like do they both look like they have like a good line of sight on each other? I mean, as
They
much zombies
don't
can,
because the double gates and this sand zombie thing is inside of the kill box and the gates are closed. There's no line of sight from inside the community to inside the kill box unless those gates get opened.
Daniel, knowing since I have the orange peel and orange juice, would I be able to identify this sand guy as something that I would be able to easily like get an advantage on, or no?
You would, and you do not identify it as an orange. It's
Okay.
probably an undead, maybe some kind of weird aberration, but it's definitely not an orange.
Okay, got you. I just wanted to know if it would be applicable for damage, but also
yeah.
just in general.
Xavier will telepathically tell Ballard that if he does decide to do this, I will have his back if necessary, but otherwise I'm going to remain hidden here in case anything else hears the commotion.
I'm just gonna just whisper to him, check with the group first, because I can't talk with them without giving us away. So.
All right. I'm going to telepathically message back to Jax again and just tell him that we are wanting to clear the one that's in this kill box first. We're going to try and do it quietly.
No shit.
If you guys want to, you can approach and try and take out the one that's in the fenced-in area. I'm just concerned there's survivors here that we might need to help save.
Well, thank you very much.
Why don't
Can
we
I be
just
in
fly
charge
up to
for a
you?
while?
Or sneak past the one in the encampment. That way we are all together.
What if there are survivors in the encampment?
You would have scouted them then.
And because of the encampment being placed on the northeast side of the walls here, it's entirely possible for your group just to kind of approach more from the southeast side to where there's no line of sight to this one roaming undead outside.
From where Ballard and I are positioned, can we see into the encampment any further than just that one roaming undead?
You can see 60 feet into it, as you should, and there is only one undead within that range.
Okay, I was just checking.
Depending on how deep you want to go into here, like if you want to walk the entire battlements, you'll probably see more, but possibly more risk of... You're definitely going to move more than 60 feet away from the group if you do that.
Yep. I'll message them back and say if you do come from the southeast, you should be able to bypass that outside encampment area because it is to the northeast.
Alright, we'll try and sneak by. And join you. He looks over at Lovelar. You have some spell to help that you wish to cast?
Yeah, but I need y'all close to me.
I am happy to get close. We are
The
going
two
to
up
be sneaking.
there want this spell?
we are going to be sneaking to them.
Puck, Rala, are you going to accept this spell? How are you guys feeling?
Sure, why not? I'll accept the spell.
Yeah, I should. Yeah, but I accept it.
Love is gonna like hold up his hammer, and it's just like beautifully gilded warhammer with studded spikes, and on the center is a very silvery, diamondy crescent moon. And as he holds it up, the moon begins to glow, and tendrils of moonlight begin to like seep out and cover the group. And he's gonna cast Dead Walking, so that they are now completely invisible to undead.
But everyone else who's seen that light come down from the moon is like, what the hell's going on over there?
Oh, it's coming from his hammer.
Oh, I thought you said it came from the moon.
Shoot the moon!
Yeah, he has like a little
All the minions
diamond-
from the next universe will look up at the moon.
Yes, he is dumb. He thought you guys were gonna blow up the moon. Okay, let's get
Alright,
some tokens in place here.
Oh, you're setting up map. Okay.
Yeah,
alright.
I've almost got you all in place. Okay, yep, we need Arc as well. They are with us.
If you need decorations, I will be jumping off that the wall onto that lone zombie that we see.
Faux show. We're not going to jump right into it when we get here. We are going to
Okay,
at
I'll
least
do-
have an
I'll do-
opportunity
yeah.
to kind of see the map and what I've been describing. So let's get there.
No, my bad. I just didn't know if you wanted declarations of event or something.
Good. Oh boy, I think I've got Xavier's vision set. Yep, to 120. Whoops. Bonk.
I see a lot more than 60 feet.
Yep. Yeah, I brought your true token in here. So, I think it's no surprise that there's probably more than just this one undead inside of here. But, yeah, that's one of those ones that's carrying the black rose inside of the glass vial. With its mummified robes and what have you. This we've already gotten a look at. This is the one that's wandering around inside of the kill box right here with the 4 towers. These are our 2 gates. Vehicles stacked around out front as stated. Here's the RV encampment with the corpse and the other one of these things that's wandering around outside. And then our invisible group, approaching from the southeast side of the map, has found a smaller encampment that also has a little pretty nice looking vegetable garden over here. But again, no signs of any survivors, no signs of any dead either, though. It's pretty open here on this side of the map, and again, being invisible, you have no reason to believe anything's going to be coming after you unless they are not undead. So, I really got nothing right now. How do you guys want to proceed?
Ballard will kind of just give Xavier the look, and then he'll wait for the signal while he
Xavier.
gets ready to just jump off and dive bomb towards this guy.
Xavier will give him the nod. He's ready just in case.
It's mandatory. Dive bombs are accompanied with...
I have a 36 in stealth. Even if I do that, I don't think he'll hit me.
I have a real quick question, DM.
That's a joke, but still.
The spell Dead Walking dictates the spell ends for all targets if one target attacks or casts a spell. Is the sleight of hand check an attack?
Unlikely unless
it depends
it's
on
used...
the action.
Yeah, unless like you're using it to like slip a bomb into somebody's pocket, it almost probably would never be.
Yeah, it depends on the action, yeah.
Hey, there you go, Puck. Keep that in mind. Keep
Yeah,
that in mind, bud.
object interactions do not break invisibility.
All of a
for
sudden, the
most
rest of the
part.
group is just missing all of their equipment. Hey, what happened here? Chunk cheers you on. Do the chunk shuffle.
Okay. So I'm able to. So I'm gonna jump off and glide down onto this dude.
All right.
And kind of just drop on top of him while I attack him. Let me know what I need to do or what's happening.
I mean, just roll your attack.
All right, cool.
Get him all.
That's a hit. AC is a lowly 12.
Hold on, shoot,
did you
that
ignite
is,
the sword?
No, so it wouldn't be the fire damage, and it would only be 3 rage damage. I forgot to unclick the extra D12 thingy.
Did you
So
go
it'd be
into
3
rage?
Rage damage. No. So good point.
Gotcha. So
Actually-
it's just the 9 then, huh?
Yeah, I didn't declare it, so I'm just gonna not do it because I did not.
Jump
declare
off,
rage.
land, and slash at this thing for 9 damage, and it's a resilient little fucker, as it is instantly, of course, aware of your presence. And let's see what kind of response we've got here.
It's gonna have to give a good hit to even be able to touch me.
I'm
And
assuming
since it
that's
is undead,
considered
I
a
would've
surprise
had
round, or?
Since it is undead, I would have had advantage on it anyhow.
It is, yes.
Yeah.
It is a surprise round.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if there's something you wanted to follow that up with as well. I'm not rolling initiative for it yet. I'm just kind of gauging what
Okay.
its instinctive reaction is going to be more so than its mechanical one.
I want to teleport myself over here as a bonus action. And then hit it with an Eldritch Blast.
Alrighty.
You only get
That
2
will
at level
change
6, right?
things. That's a hit. That's a
Maybe.
hit.
Okay. What was that you said?
6, right?
Yes. I'm level 8 right now, but yes.
Yeah. Yeah, you're level 8, I'm level 9 now.
All right. Well, there's definitely a slow uproar emerging from within the community in response to both of those attacks. Whether it's that they heard the sword slash, whether they heard the verbal component of the spell, whether they're somehow all attached and know that one of them is being attacked, there is a general uproar from all areas of the community here. And that will be where we take our halftime break. We'll catch up with y'all in about 10 minutes and see how this plays out, friends. Are you with us?
Woohoo! We kicked the hornet's nest.
Woo! Bye.
Again, Ballard will say, "You know I'm always down for rocking heads, so I don't care. Let's do it."
Do any of
Or
you
should I
guys
say-
know DJ Cumberbund?
Should
Oh,
I
yeah.
say it in the more accurate voice? Hold on.
Yep.
This is the more accurate voice.
What, you don't like my voice changers?
You, sir, are special. I want
Yeah,
you to
definitely
hear
love
that
DJ
again.
Cumberbund.
You really want to piss me off.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab a drink.
Alrighty, I think I'm going to take a quick potty break. I have returned and I brought cinnamon buns.
Jealous.
The only drawback is they're the on sale ones because of the fact that they were about to expire, so they're not exactly soft and squishy.
Oof, not fun. Have you tried microwaving it for like 30 seconds?
I have. I don't mind them like
I'm
this, though.
back.
I was
Welcome
gonna
back.
say, because if you microwave it for like 30 seconds, they like freshen up better.
What food are we talking about?
Cinnamon buns.
rolls.
Oh, noise. My work makes a couple of those. Probably make about 5 per day for the case.
So I'm not
For
sure
the
who's
bakery
all.
case.
I'm not sure who was all in Canada and who's in the States, and I'm not sure if they have them in the States, but McDonald's has now introduced cinnamon buns to their bakery section. And
And
they're
it's in
like
the morning menus, yeah.
cinnamon buns. They're like Cinnabon.
It's in the morning menu in America, yeah.
Yeah, they have that there.
Do you have the Cadbury Cream Egg McFlurries right now?
What'd you say?
I don't think so.
I said, do you have the Cadbury Cream Egg McFlurries at the moment?
I have no idea. It's been like 2 months since I've even gone to McDonald's, so, or even looked at it.
Those things are so good.
Kind of really haven't had time to. Whoa.
I haven't had time to woe either.
Really haven't had time to go out to eat and all that. It's really just been eating at work during my shifts, and that's about it.
I hear you. So I took my Metamagic Adept. My secondary ability is the Careful spell, so when I throw in my Wall of Fires and later Flame Strikes and stuff, I won't have to worry about you guys making your saves. It'll be an automatic for my allies.
Sorry, my headphones got unplugged. What were you talking about?
I said with the level 8 level up, I took the Metamagic Adept feat. So one of them I chose was Careful spell. So therefore now you guys don't have to worry about making the saving throws when I throw down something like Firestorm when I get it.
I mean, keep in mind that it's a very limited use since it's only like 2 sorcery points that you get.
Yep, I know.
The
But I
only way
also
the only way to up that is to actually go into sorcerer.
I also don't have more than 2 spell slots per long or per short rest right now either.
I mean, that's fair. Yeah, I just got my brutal critical, which actually I should try to set up right now. Hold on.
Is that the one that you reroll 1s and 2s?
No, brutal critical is whenever I crit, I roll 1 extra of my damage dice for my weapon.
Ooh, that's nice. And with a great
So-
axe, that does even more, doesn't it?
Yeah, the great sword does me 2d6. I don't.
No,
think
no.
that-
I thought the great axe had something when it hits a crit that it does an extra dice of damage too, doesn't it?
You might be thinking of the mastery properties of the 2024 rules.
Maybe. I know half orcs get an extra dice of damage.
Extra
But
dice of damage on criticals. They have brutal critical as well. It's basically their racial feature. Barbarians also gain it though.
But they don't stack.
No, they do. They do. They act as 2 different features. For the sake of it.
That's really cool.
Okay, I just figured out a way to set it so for global damage modifiers you can just do 2d6 on critical instead of like 2d6 plus 2d6 on critical or something like that. So you're able to just set it up like that so I can just click it and not worry about it. The only other thing would be that I don't think brutal critical would count towards the fire damage because that just doesn't make sense to me, but it still makes me question it because it is still technically the weapons damage.
Well, I don't know. I guess it depends on how it's written.
Brutal Critical specifically says you can roll 1 additional weapon die when determining the extra damage for a critical hit with a melee attack.
Okay, so the way that it's written, if I were the DM, my opinion of it would be that it's just the weapon die. And the reason why is because the fire is an effect on the weapon, not an actual weapon die.
No, like I was saying, it wouldn't make sense for it to apply, but like it's also still a part of the weapon in terms of the weapon damage. So, I don't know.
True.
Doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna play it as just the 2d6 from the Great Sword specifically.
That's still pretty freaking sweet if you get a crit.
Well, that would be 4d6 for the weapon, and then also, or sorry, no, that would be so that would be. Hold on. So if I get a crit while the flame tongue is activated, that would be whatchamacallit, that would be 12. Yeah, wait on. That would be 12 damage plus the 2d6 plus another 2d6. So it would be 12 plus 4d6 plus 2d plus 4d6 of fire damage. And that would be just the weapon.
That's pretty powerful. Funny that a warlock doesn't get his extra spell slot until 11th level.
Yeah, you want to know what's even funnier, even though it's not funny at all, that they didn't fix any of that in the next edition for Warlocks, the 2024.
It's all good. I mean, the warlock's biggest advantage is that I get all my spell slots back on a short rest.
Yeah, but if you're thinking about it in the grand scheme of things, it's really not that big of an advantage. Like, it really isn't.
It depends on
If
whose
you're
game
looking
you're in.
at if you're looking at it from a comparison, you're still using a whole lot less spells per long rest than, say, like, let's compare. So you're level 8 warlock. You
Yep.
are still using less than a fourth of the spell slots that a wizard is using. A level
And
8 wizard is using between long rests.
you're correct in the terms of this game. Daniel has the specification of the 2 short rests per long rest, which does limit it. Whereas in the normal rulings, because there isn't any specification of the maximum number of short rests you can take, anytime that you have a break that's up to an hour and you're doing nothing but light activity, so riding a horse, for example, is light activity, you could technically get in a short rest. So that's one of those catches that comes up with it. That's a catch-22 for it. The other thing is, if you don't want to worry about your long rest effects, like ones that you get back on a long rest, you could take, instead of a long rest, if you have the one invocation that I have, 8 short rests in a row. And technically that would give me then 16 spells that I could cast during that time frame. It doesn't help out so much this way, but if you did like the coffee lock where you multi-class with the sorcerer, then yes, it does become a big thing, because you can sacrifice those spell slots to get more sorcery points, and then those sorcery points later you can sacrifice to get more sorcerer spell slots. But
The other thing, if you veer out of that and you talk about the coffee lock, 90% of GMs just immediately ban that.
right, and that's one of the reasons why I don't do it. It's an interesting concept to have infinite spells, but that's what puts things like Daniel putting inside the game that 2 short rest limitation. And I understand that completely. I have no complaints about it. I do like the concept of a warlock, even with that limitation, which is the reason why I enjoy playing it.
Yeah, and you get a ton of Eldritch invocations. I mean, I feel like that's kind of like a really
I do
big.
agree with that, but the thing that, like, 2014 edition, you get a lot of invocations, and a lot of those invocations allow you to cast spells for free. But the 2024 edition, takes that and throws it the fuck out the window. 90%
Yeah.
of the invocations don't even include spells.
Well, some of them do, and some of them are actually at lower levels. For example, the one that you get at level 9 in 2014 edition is the ability to levitate at will. In 2024, you get it at level 5. The other thing that's really cool about the 2024 rule set is that you're not limited to one pact. Like I'm Pact of the Tome, which means I will never be able to be a Pact of the Blade at the same time. Whereas in the 2024 editions, which was one of the things that made me super excited about Daniel saying that we were converting over, is I could take Pact of the Blade as well. So now I could be Pact of the Tome and Pact of the Blade, summon up those blades, and the fact that in the 2024 edition, it changes it from just doing whatever the weapon damage is to your choice of the weapon damage,
Oh, sorry,
necrotic, radiant, or whatever.
that reminds me, I'm veering off, but did anybody else hear that they were finally adding the Pact of the Blade to the base game of Baldur's Gate 3?
I did not. That's very interesting. I might have to
Yeah, I don't
reinstall
have
that.
to mod it in all the time.
I might have to reinstall that game and do some live streams of that at some point.
Hey, I'll join you for that if I have the time.
Do you know what? Anyone's always welcome to come and join me on any of the games I play. If you've got Valheim and you enjoy playing it, let me know and we can start a world together and we can actually do that too.
Yeah, I'm just really only available Sundays and Tuesdays.
I see. Okay.
Well,
Welcome back, Daniel.
I have to work from 1 to 9:30 every day except for Sunday and Tuesday. So.
1 till 9? Well,
Yeah,
I work
1
till 12:30 a.m., so.
Yeah.
1 to 9. Yuck.
I work 1 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Yeah.
Rose, I
suck.
can't relate.
What is the platinum level achievement?
Platinum level, the everyone confirms attendance for 1.
Oh, okay, yes, that's right.
Correct. Yeah, everybody
Sorry.
confirms, attends, shows up on time. All 6 tables, that will, there's 7 levels of rewards for it. I did reveal the first one, which includes access to very rare magical gear for all tables.
Yeah, I'd like to be able to purchase the max level healing potions, please.
Yes,
You were about to say something there, Hilda?
We'll see.
Hilda, you were about to say something there?
Oh, I just meant to say that I can't relate because I work sometimes 11 to 7 or like 12 to 7. So that was the only thing that I was going to say.
No problem.
Well, I would like to thank Kayla for joining us on the supporter subscription here during our break. That is fantastic. There are a few extra bonuses for your character and some new channels, as well as the Lost Dice Challenge, which has a special extra bonus going on during our Streamiversary month. So we'll put you in touch with the rules and the how-tos for that here after the session.
Congratulations and welcome.
Thank you.
So, yeah, I mean, I guess at least I'm going to get initiative going here. And I did see, I don't know if we cleared this up during the break. It looks like we had an interjection that the dead walking spell or whatever it is, hey, look, I remembered it, would have been dispelled with the attack going on up here. But I believe you specifically did not include these guys in that because of that reason, right?
He was not able to reach us either.
Right,
so
yeah, and plus you guys were declaring that you were going to attack, so I mean it just kind of would be pointless for you guys to step back over here and be like, yeah, include us in the spell so we can go over here and go, ah!
Yeah, it was supposed to be on the 4 of them and not us, yeah.
Exactly, yeah, like they might have their own methodology of approach, or they, for whatever reason, might just choose to avoid the site entirely while you guys
also,
take care of it, whatever we got.
Would I be able to get our little spider companion on the field as well?
Oh, sure, sure. Yeah, technically I control...
We don't have access to it.
Oh yeah, technically I control all of the NPCs, including our companions, so I
yeah, no, that's totally fine with me. I just
you
want his token on the field, yeah.
Yep. There you are.
You gonna have him pump you with speed there, Ballard?
I mean, I wasn't planning on it, but I mean, if we're cool with it, then sure. I just wanted his token so that we knew where he was and stuff like that and could track it.
You don't need to know. This thing has the permanent invisibility superpower.
Did you want me to start singing? You don't need to know, no.
All right. So yeah, we'll start off over here next to you, and then we will play it from that point. But at this point, I think we've got enough action going on that we should at least track this in an organized fashion, which means roll
definitely,
initiative.
yeah. Question: is it actually medium size or is it a small size?
It's actually small, so yeah, I probably should
cool.
reduce the token size there just slightly.
Yeah, no, I was just curious what it was. Yeah.
Sometimes they're harder to
Lovlar.
move between spaces
And
when
Jax.
I do that. That should work though. Youch! Get those nat ones out of the way, indeed. Goodness gracious.
This is going to be very telling for what's about to happen, huh?
That's
Oh
all
boy.
All 6 of you.
Good
Let's try
thing
my
you
initiative.
guys are invisible.
Youch! Alright. Let's try from you guys.
Nobody's beating Bauer in an initiative.
Whoa! Natural 20. -2 for an 18 on my initiative.
That's awesome.
And that is
Rallo
it.
with the freaking 20.
Oh, wait. Let's get you added in. Natural 1 for Younglings initiative.
He's sitting and watching.
He's just sitting and viewing the chaos with a front row seat on my shoulder.
Alright.
He swaps out the little needle injector for a camera. He's filming.
He's creating a documentary of Bauer's bloodlust.
And all of a sudden we just hear this voice. And here we see the Ballard in his natural habitat, killing zombies and other undead creatures.
Alright. Let's start it off here. You've got a second round in a row, technically.
Alright, well first I will go ahead and go into Rage because I forgot to do that during the surprise thing. And then I will go ahead and start laying into this dude.
Okay.
I love that line.
Just,
Oh,
go ahead.
sorry, good. I was gonna say it is in this form, but it's still not activated yet. I have to activate it next turn.
Okay. And I was going to say just a heads up / reminder for any of you. The icon menu has gotten an upgrade. If you click on your token and click that little circle below it, when you see those little things open up, that opens up your icon menu. It now has a search bar, so you can type in things like rage or fire or exhaustion or paralyzed, and it'll give you the appropriate token for that, so you don't have to scroll through the whole thing and be like, what is this one? What is this one? Because if you hold the cursor over any of them, it'll still highlight what they're supposed to be, but the search bar is definitely a time saver. When you feel more comfortable using your tokens, that's a nice little upgrade.
Alright.
Oh, they don't have
That's-
invincibility in there.
Attack 1, attack 2.
Okay.
And no blade.
Since he is undead, you said that I have advantage since he's undead.
You have advantage because he's undead?
Yeah, from my Death Scabbard.
Oh, sure. Well, even without that, the 12 still would have hit. This thing is pretty pathetic on
okay,
AC.
cool. And reminder, ignore the fire damage for now.
Gotcha.
It is not activated yet, so.
Okay, so damage, same exact damage. 21, 24, we'll take that. Okay.
And that will be the end of my turn.
Alright, well, Rala can certainly hear some combat going on up there in that kill box to the north, but what you got going on here? Did you roll initiative for your knight? Because they get their own initiative.
Oh yeah. Oh, slipped my mind.
Whoops.
Still shocked that I'm getting a knight, you know?
Hey, there we go. We'll get that, and then go ahead.
Well, I was gonna follow up the source of what's going on over there.
Remember, you are technically invisible to the undead senses, as are your other companions down here, and any one of you does something aggressive, that will drop the effect for all of you.
Okay. Gonna follow up the source. Use up my dash action.
Okay.
Follow up what's going on over there. And that should end my turn since I ran out of movement space.
20, 30, 40, 50. Looks like you only moved 50. You should still have another 10.
Oh, okay.
And then are
There we go.
are you elevating? Are you flying up any significant elevation?
I am flying up a bit.
How high up do you want to be? You'll have to go up at least 25 feet to see over the walls, but you are able to do that kind of like on a diagonal ascent.
Maybe 25 feet.
Okay. Let's check this and that. So, not really any way I can do this for one without doing it for all. So I'm just going to kind of place you halfway over here so you can kind of see over the wall as you would.
Ah.
And you can see what's going on down inside of there and some of the descriptions mentioned earlier. Otherwise, it is now over to Xavier's turn.
Alright, well, I will bonus action cast Hex on this fella, and then I'm going to hit him with a couple of Eldritch Blasts.
Alright.
Doesn't seem to have a concentration icon by the search, but I'm going to use the same one we've been using.
Sure. Yeah, some of them don't have assigned to one, so we just kind of sort that out of our own accord. Well, that'll hit.
Man, I'm glad I did that Hex damage to it.
Yeah,
Extra 2 points
money.
of damage.
7 hit points, and it's dead! Nope.
Mike, that doesn't seem like it would be dead by that.
I did 40 hit points, and it did half of its health bar, and he does 7, and it's dead. Okay.
We're in that backward world. I get it.
Yep.
Alright, I'm done my turn.
Alright.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it were like weak to like force damage, but like still.
Hey, it's my turn! I'm gonna do something.
You're gonna try.
He sets the kill box on fire, right?
Yeah! I mean, this is just kind of irrelevant. None of us are going to be trying to track this thing, or any of these things for that matter. But it's pretty cool narrative. The little miniature sandstorm constantly whirling around it just makes it lightly obscured, which I believe will create some AC bonuses for this thing for anybody trying to attack them at range. But I guess that could have applied versus Xavier's second attack, but no retroacting. But otherwise, it's mostly just for survival checks to track these things. And otherwise, we're going to try... I guess we'll do this thing right here. You're the only one within 10 feet, although technically a youngling is as well. So dexterity saves are called for the both of us.
Does that count for it, since I would technically be counted as a mount in these terms for it? I mean, he is riding on my shoulder.
I'm a little concerned at the precedent of that. We're effectively saying that it needs to be separate from you to ever be eligible for any kind of attack.
That was just more of a suggestion. If we're not rolling with it, we're not rolling with it. It's cool.
Yeah, I had not anticipated it being used in such fashion. Like, it can certainly take advantage of other characters' movement by riding along, but I don't know that mounted combat rules necessarily come into play in this situation.
No, that's fine. It was just merely a suggestive question.
I hear you. Definitely had to think about it. Well, I made the save.
It was a deck save? Sorry.
Deck save, yeah.
Okay, cool. And that's with advantage.
Oh, our health bar is off here as well. It's actually... No, that's wrong too. Oh, no wonder it's not attached to the character sheet. There we go, 19. Okay. Yeah, we're not the most resilient thing, but we are pretty quick. 11 damage, that's gonna hurt. Although we do slashing damage, we resist that, so that's only gonna be 5 damage. And that's gonna be it for that thing. I doubt we're gonna be smart enough to do this, but we'll try. Burn a natural 20. Nope. That's gonna bring it over to Puck's debut turn here. What you thinking?
I don't want to ruin the spell, so
Do it.
do it.
Do it now. Now.
Don't listen to him. He wants everything opposite of what we want.
Shucks. Okay. We're just gonna stay invisible and keep it right there.
Certainly good to move and do other
Yeah,
things
you
like
can
that.
move
You just
toward-
don't want, if you're
Yeah.
aggressive towards anybody or like cast even a spell to help yourself out, then it'll drop it for everybody. But just
Yeah,
moving, it's not
basically
gonna
just
hurt.
any. Yeah, basically just don't do any violent or like attacking actions. Basically, just
Don't
things you can't
feel
do. Yeah.
also don't feel obligated to either. If you need to attack or something, do it.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
as far as I know, this is just the plan to get into the city so that you don't have trouble outside.
Sweet. Cover Henry Winkler in peace.
Looks like 40 feet of movement to get there.
Oh, I didn't realize it was 40 feet.
If you only want to move 30, you can, of course, back up to any of that.
Yeah, I'll do 30 feet.
And then
You
you're
can
playing a
always, like-
rogue, though, so
yeah.
you can do the you can do the bonus action dash to get another 30 feet with that.
Oh yeah, I forgot you were playing Arcane Trickster, which is road.
Yes.
So you
okay.
could
You can
totally
take bonus action.
you could
to
totally
dash in.
fly up on top of the tower here if you wanted to with another 30 feet of movement.
Or if you even wanted to, you could do like a bonus action hide and then hold an action just in case, or something like that.
Can I go up to the tower?
That's gonna get that. We'll also elevate you 25 feet like Rala.
Woo. Okay, and I think I'll just end my turn there.
Okay, yeah, you do still have your primary attack action, but if you want to hold on to that invisibility, definitely don't do that. Our black rose bearer is going to very slowly start making its way towards the door out here. Some of you guys might be able to see it through the tiny cracks because it's not a perfectly seamless connection between the doors. Tried to reflect that with
Yeah.
the lighting.
Oh no, it looks good.
That's all we've got. We do not
can see
dash.
them.
We don't attack.
I
We
can
just
see and
slowly
make
move.
eye contact with him.
Yeah, exactly. And Ark is up next in the turn order.
Arcane in the night here. He's gonna Oh, don't right now and stand and watch for anything. Oh, using his death. Okay, I'm mixing up my words, aren't I?
Oh, you're good.
He's gonna go over to the group and take watch right now. Oh, okay. If he sees anything.
Okay. Any height for arc, or are you staying on the ground?
But about the same as Rala.
Okie doke. We will do that. We will pass it over to Youngling's turn. And you just have a weird little numb tingling sensation inside your brain that Ballard instinctively understands to be a query by this little mechanoid. Inject. You're of course freely able to respond in kind.
Oh, sorry. My mic. I responded, but my mic got muted for whatever reason. Yes. No, I will not resist to it.
All right. It'll scamper up your shoulder. Its little pointy metal digits are a little uncomfortable and take some getting used to, but we will. Let's use the official haste. There's 2 of them. I kind of like this one better. And that will that'll get us 10 rounds of movement right there. And following that, I am in fact going to get off your shoulder, scamper through here. And oh darn, I was assuming things would be the same on the south as they were the north. I'm just a tiny little spider thing though. Okay, well that's 10, 20, 30 feet. We're going to scamper back up this way. It looks like it's trying to get to the ladder here to where it might be able to climb on top of this battlement by itself. And we'll take an action dash to do that because it's just a bonus action for this thing to use potions. Action dash, and we're actually just going to kind of stand halfway on the ladder so we're not fully up top. Nor are we exposed here at the bottom. This thing definitely has some self-preservation protocols. And Jax is up next. Technically, he should have gone right before this thing, but the initiative sorted back out differently. Whoops.
No worries.
Very cool.
So that's the normal movement. So going to take the action to dash.
Awesome.
Daniel, while he's doing that, I have a question.
Oh.
These squares here, are they at the same level as me? Like, they're still blacked out.
Yeah, I didn't transparent them. They are on the same level. It's kind of hard to do like the third dimension elevation sometimes.
All good. I was just double checking.
This that should change that. It's just going to
So
make it that everybody can see through it, unfortunately.
Yeah. So just a quick question. The walls, the gates are closed right now, correct?
The gates are closed, yes. But if we relate everything back, we do know that these gates are unlocked.
Yep.
Right. Okay. So that's the full extent of his movement. Bonus action. There's no bonus action at this point. So end turn.
Okie dokie. And Lovelar down on a mighty 2 initiative here. Let's see what you got going on.
It's great. I have a real quick question. Down to the east here, is there anything notable? Or is it just like wall?
It's mostly just wall, but you do see the back end of a truck that kind of forms this section of the wall.
Does it look like something I can climb on top of and then like climb on top of the building or something?
If you weren't a Furbolg, probably not, but that extra few feet of height will probably allow you to do just that.
Hell yeah. All right, let's see what the distance is looking like. I'm going to go ahead and dash. Oh, God.
He's about to find the 30 zombies hidden just out of his line of sight here. And there they are not.
God. All right, do I need to, like, roll anything, or...
Roll in athletics or acrobatics, whichever is more beneficial.
Let's do it a +4.
Woo!
Full 8. I'm moving on up, guys.
I mean,
Moving on
thankfully, because of the way this wall is constructed, you do get advantage. So a 10 is what you got, and is actually just enough for you to uncomfortably kind of scramble halfway up on top of this wall here, to where you're at least able to, next round, hopefully hoist yourself the rest of the way up on top of it. Right now, you're kind of like, your gut is bridging the top of the wall, like, oh god, this is uncomfortable.
Moving on up to the top.
Yep, sure
All right.
enough. You've got
So
a
I
line.
assume I'm...
You've got a
Oh,
line on this
cool.
corpse right over here, as well as a building in front of you, the front end of the truck that you scaled, and looks like some kind of wind mill device.
Cool. Okay. That's all for my turn. I'm going to assume that I'm going to start prone next turn.
Not necessarily. You're just in the middle of climbing, so that last 5 feet of movement is going to cost you 10 feet.
Okay, cool.
All right,
All
so
right.
Ballard is at the top of the next round here. 1 round less
All right.
on each effect.
I will go ahead and use my bonus action to speak the words and activate my Flame Tongue Sword. Or my mace. My Rod of Powers Flame Tongue form, at least. And I will go ahead and attack him again.
Okay.
Using my hasted action first.
Okay, 16. Well, that's exactly half of what we have, so 1 more like that and we're done.
Then I'll
Did
go
you want to
ahead and
use your
move into-
inspiration to take the 19?
You should. Do it.
Oh, fuck off. And then I'll go ahead and attack him again.
And that's more damage than the first, so that will finish us off. There is a effect, I believe, upon their being slain.
I figured.
It disintegrates into sand, and it emits a sudden parched breeze. So you're definitely going to want to get yourself some H2O or whatever your preferred beverage of choice, maybe in the
My
next
preferred-
few moments.
I mean, my
Preferably
preferred
not soda.
beverage of choice is blood. Is he bleeding?
It's not. It just disintegrates into sand.
Damn,
There's
okay, so I
nothing-
need to go find some blood.
Yeah,
The
nothing
blood of
left
his
this thing
enemies.
at all. I'm just going to move
No,
it
he
off
looks.
the map.
No, he looks towards the corpse that's on the ground.
Yeah, we will need this thing for its turn order association, but to prevent
Figured,
confusion,
yeah.
we'll get its icon just off the map entirely. What else you got?
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and run here. Am I able to like push open the door or like run through them or something?
I mean, these are solid metal gates, so if you can run through them, I'd like to see you try. They are pull gates as well. From this side, you would push these out, and you would pull these in.
Okay. Well, am I able to open them or not?
I'm the MF and Juggernaut, B.
They are, these gates are locked, in fact.
Do I see a lock on them, or is it somewhere
You
else?
don't
or
see a
something?
lock, but you can see through the little gap that there's like a solid metal beam that's been kind of dropped between them.
All right.
If only you had a climb speed or something.
Well, yeah. I don't know if I can climb. Well, would I stand to reason with the climbing speed, and especially with the Cloak of Echidna? would I be able to like climb this or like run up it?
Oh yeah,
Try to like get over it.
definitely.
Okay. How tall is it? I've already gone, like,
1
10
second
feet.
here. I think I got a
No,
little
good,
something
good.
going on.
Take me to your dealer. I mean, leader.
No, he means Dior. Cause he cooking something.
Do you know what they say? Only users lose drugs.
Only losers what?
Only users lose drugs.
Well, then that stands the case that only winners keep their drugs. So
Exactly. Or non-users don't lose their drugs because they don't use them.
hey, don't ruin my brain. I'm already on weed brain. Come on now. I'm already on my weed brain today. Okay.
I don't think it's appropriate to call it weed brain. I think it's supposed to be California brain, right?
Okay, fuck you. Just because I'm counting out. Fuck you.
Oh, last night I was full of zingers. I had gone out to the bar to have a little bit of a drink because the wife went out on a girls' night out. So I was like, well, I want to go out too. So I went out to a bar and I played some pool and I had a few drinks and there was just a couple of one-liners that came out so nicely. But I can't mention them on here because that would get Daniel in trouble.
Quick, let's go ahead and go join the RUTV chat real quick. Anytime we need to say something, just go to RUTV chat.
It's all good. I could always message you later or we could talk after.
Oh no, yeah, I was joking. But shit.
I know. They were funny though. I came up with them on the spot. I was just like, oh my god.
Speaking of weed, I just went to the weed shop before this, so I got all my new stuff.
Nice. I actually haven't really smoked weed in a long, long time. When I was younger, I used to. And then I just got to the point where I decided
Well,
the
you wanna
cost
hear
wasn't worth the high.
You want to hear the flavor that I got? For
Sure.
the watermelon mimosa.
Interesting. Does it actually taste like watermelon mimosa?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, as much as you can with just smoking weed, but
Nice.
yeah, it was kind of funny because it was either that or I think it was like electric blue was the flavor, which is usually good because other brands have that flavor, but
Gonna
I
rock
couldn't. I
down
couldn't.
to electric blue.
Fuck. And it's Electric Avenue, my guy.
I know. Have you seen the meme about that where it's got that? We're gonna rock
Yeah.
down to, and then it's got a sign that says Electric Avenue closed.
Yeah.
Well, fuck.
Yeah, no, it was. I just couldn't pass up how good my watermelon mimosa sounded.
That's cool.
I hope Daniel's okay. He's been gone for a couple minutes now.
Well, he said it seems like something's up, which means
Yeah, it was probably something with his door.
I was
at his
gonna say
door
someone
or
knocking
something
at
like
his
that.
door or something.
I have no idea. Yeah, I just heard the same thing that you were saying. Yeah.
Everybody else is so quiet. Somebody say something.
Yeah, man,
Sorry.
I'm not trying to make it just me and Xavier take the whole show, including the freaking stream.
Exactly. Come on, people talk. Have fun with us.
I'm trying to. I'm just like not knowing what to say.
Most of the time, you can quite literally just yell out anything, and any of us will go with it.
Pretty much.
Awesome.
All right, we are back into it now. I'm gonna jump off
Everything
camera.
okay there, Daniel?
Oh yeah, just had to meet the delivery driver out front.
Ah, okay.
Hey, we were right. Someone at the door.
Oh yeah, he wasn't even there. I had to go all the way out to the street. He
Fair
couldn't find
enough.
us. All right, so
Fair enough. That's why it took extra long.
yep. So you're moving here. You said you were scaling the gate. Is that it?
Yes. Yeah. Scaling the gate, trying to get over here. How much movement would that be for me to jump off, to get there and jump off?
20 feet up, and then if you jump off, and 20 feet down.
All right. So the 20 feet, I'm able to glide over this asshole. Again, for attack and also for knowledge, does this guy look like a class C or D or class C, D, B?
No orange here.
Okay, cool. Then
He's
I
a
will go
purple.
ahead and take a slice into him with my last attack.
Damn. That would be your hasted attack, right?
I mean,
I used my hasted attack first, but it really doesn't matter.
yeah,
which
this
one?
thing's got a worse armor class than the other one. AC 11.
Also remind me, haste adds +2 to the AC, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. But yeah, that would be the end of my turn.
All right, up next then we go back to Rala's turn.
All right, let's keep on flying into. And if I can move my token.
It's because you're halfway on the wall.
Ah. My thing is trapped in the box.
Yeah,
There.
exactly. It's a lighting issue, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Just like 98% of the problems in this DT RPG, not RPG. Sorry, you know what I mean. The Roll20.
I'm the man in the box.
I've
Can I
been,
fly-
don't remind me.
can
I've
I
been
fly over
begging
this?
them.
There we go.
Don't remind me. I've been begging them to let me play that at work over the intercom.
You obviously don't know how the world works. You're supposed to just do it and then ask forgiveness later.
Dude, I work at a fucking grocery store. If I do that, I will get thrown out of there so fucking quickly.
I'm gonna be ending my turn for now.
All right. I see Youngling over there by himself, right? I'm going to motion for him.
Technically, we're inside of the tower where nobody sees us, but you did see us go up the ladder.
Okay, so I don't see him right now. All right, I'm going to maneuver. Oh, I'm stuck on a box there. I'd like to. Yes, please. Thank you. And then I'll step to there. So that was 5, 10, 15. And I'm going to. I see that boy over there, so I will Eldritch Blast him. Actually, first, bonus action. Move my Hex over to him. And then I will Eldritch Blast him. Wow, I'm rocking for damage tonight.
I'll keep telling you to pick up that freaking agonizing blast, but
I plan on it when I hit level 9. And they're still out of my sight. Alright, yep, that's the end of my turn.
Well, oh boy. Let's check what this guy's got happening. Something doesn't sound right over here. I think I shall go investigate. This is the official voice for these creatures up here. Oh, look, that big giant guy down there. I'm going to go get him.
Is this your impression of Xavier? Is that what it is?
Yes.
An
yes,
undead
it's
Xavier? Okay.
Yes. Well, yeah, we're going to go after Jax, but unfortunately it's an entire action dash just to get over there, so we're just going to stand up in your
Jax
face.
is also
cause
invisible.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I messed up on that entirely, so I guess I'm going to be just kind of scratching at the gate because I hear shit going on inside there. Let's see how efficiently we can get this thing open. Not too bad. Whatever recollection this thing has from its time living, if it ever did, it's reaching for the giant metal handle and trying to pull at it. And natural 20, it swings the gate open. See if I can get that.
It's like, get out of here with that Humpty Bumpty.
Oh, wait, that's not how I want that. I want it to pivot on that axis. There we go. Yeah, we'll just... Oh, jeez. These upgrades take a little getting used to sometimes.
The
All
lighting
right.
upgrade here.
There we go. So yeah, we swing the gate open, and we still have 5 feet of movement left, so we'll step on in, and I thought I left my brother in here. Where was he? Alright, that's it for us. We do not seem to see Puck floating up there on the top of the battlement. She clearly sees this thing just swing the gate open and walk right in, though.
I so badly want to go attack it.
If you want to, do it.
I just
Nobody's
don't.
holding you back, man.
I just want to not F up the spell, though. That's the thing.
Once again, it does not matter. It's completely fine if you want to. This was just a just in case kind of thing.
Yep.
Okay, I just want to make sure everyone's on board with it.
Absolutely.
I'm okay with it because if you don't, then that just leaves me and Ballard to take out all the bad guys while you guys sneak around.
Good.
Yeah, Ballard, that would be Ballard's kind of thing, so I don't think he cares whether you do it or not.
Yeah, Jax agreed to it only because he was worried about the two of you.
I have sneak attack, so I am gonna use that.
Ballard
Well,
would
actually-
be happy if we face it Tarask and you just throw him in between you guys in the freaking Tarask, so he doesn't care.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna move up to this guy over here. Hold on.
This fella?
Yes, that guy. And I'm gonna use a sneak attack.
You like shooting him with your bow, or what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot him with my bow.
If that's the case, yeah, you don't have to be that close. You could probably have done it from up on the battlements itself if you
Oh my
wanted.
gosh. Actually, no, we'll use my dagger and do sneak attack with it.
So you're gonna go onto the ground and sneak attack him?
Or at least 5 feet
Yes.
within.
Or within
Yeah,
5 feet, yeah. Yeah, we'll do like 5 feet and use my dagger and attack.
Was that you, Daniel, playing with her,
It's
with her
him.
token?
It totally him.
Oh, if you've got an inspo, use it. Take that extra d20.
I mean,
Oh, wait, she has
what-
advantage.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah, she has advantage on the invisible and it being a surprise attack.
Whoa.
And you didn't roll your sneak attack damage, which would also be doubled, increased with that too.
Yeah, for some reason it's not letting me do the sneak attack damage.
And the other thing that, since it is a crit, it is maxed out for the first dice roll. Though you did roll first. You did roll max damage regardless. So.
Right. Well, then we'll just keep it that with my dagger then and attack this guy.
Make sure you roll your sneak attack though.
Yeah. And how many dice of damage do you do with your sneak attack? Is it 4 die 6 now?
3 die 6.
Okay, so because you rolled that crit, you roll the 3 die 6, but then you get to add 18 to that damage.
It's right there in the center of the character sheet there. If you check the box on, it'll just apply it to any attacks you roll, but of course you can just click where it says 3 die 6 sneak, and it'll populate some damage there as well, if you do it additionally. Oh, damn.
Okay,
yeah, I
so
didn't want to use
you
what I
rolled
rolled, but it did it anyway.
Alright, so that's 28 sneak.
Plus the 8 for the normal damage.
So yeah, 36 total damage.
36? Does that include me?
36.
Yes, 36, Daniel. Yes, I know.
Can anyone bump that up to a 37?
Unless you allow me to add a hero point.
Woohoo! Woo. Anyway.
You better be adding that to the damage then.
Alright, so that's her move. You do still have your bonus action, so if you wanted to like disengage from this thing and move your remaining 15 feet, although you had to descend 20, so you'd only have 10 feet of movement left. But if you wanted to kind of like float back up to get out of this thing's reach, you do have the option as a rogue to do that.
Yeah, I might float back up.
Make sure you disengage beforehand, but yeah.
Yeah, how do you disengage?
Yeah, exactly. You have a bonus action that you can freely switch between dash, disengage, or stealth each round. This round, it's probably best for disengage.
It will be a cunning action on your character sheet in the features.
Okay, so this thing right here got hit. We took some damage. I need to roll something.
Please don't tell me it has the freaking flower as like some fucking spell
I also got
focus
hit
or some
by...
shit.
Ballard hit me once, and then Xavier shot me twice. So
Yeah, so I only got the one hit on this guy.
2 more times. That's fine. And that's fine. Okay, so yeah, we're just kind of holding this glass vial with the rose right in front of you.
You said it was a glass vial, right?
Correct.
Oh, good lord.
We're gonna try to slam you twice here. Bam! That ain't gonna do nothing. Can always tell just by how wide the attack bar is.
Not even close.
That might do something. Ooh!
Nope.
Oh.
I have 25 AC.
That's depressing. Oh, because of the haste, right?
Yes, because of the haste. I have 23 AC
Slightly
normally.
less depressing.
Yeah.
One day you guys will all figure out the formula.
Formula what?
That's part B, actually. One day you guys will figure out there is a formula, and then one day you guys will figure out what the formula is.
I thought you just did things randomly and never fucking prepared.
Sure. Hey, look, here comes another one. Brains. We're gonna slowly just approach out of the gloom up ahead. There's another one. Brains.
Is one of them a vegan? Does it say grains instead?
Ah, yes, it does. And another
If I throw
one.
if I throw a burrito from Taco Bell in the middle of all three of them, what happens?
Oh, delicious.
They're all gonna go towards it.
Oh yeah, we're fine. That's more than satisfactory. I'll fucking go for it. Oh god, I lost the map
GM
entirely.
jump
What
into-
happened here? There it is. There's our tiny little map. It's
Make
as
the
if
GM jump into the screen.
They swap from brains to Yo quiero Taco Bell and chase after it.
Wow. Okay, so that's all we got for those guys. So we'll go back to Ark's turn here.
go flying. Just fly over this. Man, this is pretty finicky, honestly. There we go.
What
Yes,
So
Sam.
what exactly is Ark? I'm just curious. I know he's a knight, but is he an Avon?
Yeah, he's an Aarakocra.
Okay, perfect. So I just see this dude fly past me. Whoosh!
Stand by for a protection thing. Since protection isn't aggressive, right?
What are you trying to do?
One of Ark's skills involves protect. I believe. Uh, the creature you see attacks as a target that's within 5 feet of you. You can use your reaction to improvise a disadvantage on the attack roll. You must be wielding a shield. Is that
That I believe would break invisibility.
It's already
But-
broken because of Puck, so
Huh?
it doesn't really matter.
Oh yeah, good point. Because Puck
Yeah.
attacked it.
But
point.
you would need to be within 5 feet of the zombie to be able to use that protection effect. Basically, you stand here. If the zombie attacks Ballard, then you impose the protection effect.
Okay. Well. Huh. Okay. Yes, I'll stand by here for right now.
Can
And
I
yeah,
make you-
as of right now, there is no invisibility upset.
Can I make a suggestion also for you to use Ark's action to take a dodge action, perhaps, giving disadvantage on attacks against him?
Oh yeah, sure.
By my
Yeah.
measurements, he had to take an action dash to get there.
Oh, okay. Well, then I guess you can't take the dodge action.
Oh well. This will just end my turn then.
Let's see what Jax has in store.
All right. So yeah, he materializes, I guess, and we'll just ride over here and smack this guy with his glaive. So this is a normal attack. Is that a hit?
That will hit, actually. AC is 12.
All right, okay. And then he's gonna do his second attack. That is a cantrip with Green Flame Blade. Sorry, I didn't mean to have the Great Weapon Master on that one, but yeah. And then finally, bonus action. Oh, okay, he's done. All right, so that was 10.
Just dissipates into sand.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. He strides up there, takes this glaive that's glowing with like electricity, and then just stabs this twice, and then keeps moving. So that's 10. He book. Okay, so that's 30. Move action's done. Doesn't need a bonus action. Okay, I think that's it. End turn.
Alright, well, we'll have Levlar hoist himself the final bit over onto the battlements, and then what else you got?
let's just crawl along here. Because I am sure that seeing an 8-foot tall, thick ass man trying to not stealthily but carefully crawl across the top of the wall is funny.
So what you're saying is Xavier sees you coming.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, we're just gonna go here. And so this is kind of like a lookout tower.
Yes,
Fun.
indeed.
Alright. I'm gonna end my turn here.
I will say to Lovelar as he is ending his turn, Ballard is doing Ballard things. Killing and moving on.
No response. He just kind of shrugs.
All right, Ballard, that is over to you. Go right ahead.
He'll just kind of see as the Aarakocra that he's like seen like once or twice up until now. He'll just see him run up and he'll just say, "Well, I guess if you want to join, you got to keep up though." And then he'll just start slashing into the zombie.
It's an Aarakocra. It's only an Aarakocra if it's part chicken.
Well, I'm gonna make it part chicken if it doesn't fucking obey. No.
How do you miss? Oh no, that's right. I gave you the minimum level. Holy crap, that's a natural one. I don't know why it doesn't show as a natural one though. But you have advantage, so yeah, never mind.
Yeah, I have advantage. But yeah, no, I didn't realize it was a natural one.
Yeah, it didn't show as red for some reason. It's gray.
Yeah, all good.
Possibly
Whatever.
because he's rolling with advantage. I'm not sure.
No, even then it usually shows up as red, but again, doesn't really matter. He's still up after that.
Oh yeah, who do you think you're dealing with?
Oh, the person I want to knock down. So.
Bill Nasty Nate. This here's my bitch. Anyone gonna stab, it's gonna be me. Okay. Ouch! Next time I come for you, I'm gonna want some cocktail. Fruit!
And then, third attack on him.
Well, yeah, oh goodness, alright. Yeah, we're not surviving that one. That one will just cut us clean in half. See what kind of after effects we might have. Oh yeah, here we go. Let me see if I can make this saving throw. Fucking hell, I knew that was going to bite me in the ass. I'm adding 100 to it. It's going to stay here with 1 hit point.
You're funny.
I knew that.
I have another attack anyways, so.
Yeah, well, you ain't got no 4th attack.
Yeah, I do. I got a bonus action.
Oh, that's
his grappling appendage.
He forgot Xavier. Yeah, Xavier's favorite attack. He can't forget about it.
Yeah, it's that appendage attack.
That's good. Okay.
And that will be my turn. Does this one have an actual body, or is this one dissipate as well?
That one does leave a body.
Okay, cool.
And this one will stay intact there as is. We'll pass it over to Rala's turn here.
sorry.
She's looking for
sorry.
the wake up.
Sorry, I'm. Yeah, I had to do something real quick. So the zombie thing has been broken, right?
The invisibility is gone, yes.
Well, guess that means we're gonna be doing. Well, guess that means we're gonna be combating a bit more.
Just
In
for
case Ballard-
notation's sake, these doors here just to your north, if you zoom in, you get a better look at them, but they are sliding steel shutter doors, like storage shed or garage type doors.
Gotcha.
Gotcha. Okay, Speller, I got your back. You know, you probably won't need it.
Ballard just like starts like patting his own back with his sword. He's like, wait, what's on my back? What's on my back?
It's a metaphorical of speech, Pat Ballard. You don't.
As the expression goes, you don't itch.
I don't know what metaphors are. I only know physical and real.
Oh boy, we're gonna have a lot to teach you then. in any case, I'm gonna cast fire on the zombie near Ballard.
Fire, bring it on.
Nice roll.
Woo,
That
that
is
is
also
pretty
with OP1 though.
Oh, it is, yeah, so it's actually 10 less points of damage, but that is going to hit, and we are not resistant to fire, so we'll take all 5 of that.
Hold up. He's what level right now?
Probably 6.
He's level 6 unless he has any
So
of the bonuses.
at level 5, should that not have increased to a 2d10 damage?
I don't know why it
should
didn't.
have.
I can't be held responsible.
I don't know why. Actually, you're right. I don't know why it didn't.
It's like you need to roll another die 10 then, and hopefully it comes up as
Do
a
you
10.
have a different? Do you have a different stat block? Or is it just that for firebolt?
It's just that for Firebolt.
Okay.
Make me
Well, that
type
would be
for
6
1 point of
damage.
damage. Alright.
Oh, you shush.
Don't wanna.
What the? Alright, just for that, I'm playing the rest of the session with my voice change.
Danger. We can deal with this.
I'll fly over back here, and then my turn for right now.
Alright,
Okay.
let's go for Xavier's turn over in this area.
I have a very interesting question. Is this what I think it is over here?
Oh, it certainly is. Rat-a-tat-a-tat-a.
my. Oh my! I've seen Jung use one of these things, but not this big. Okay, I'm going to use a telepathic message to Rala, and just say, "Hey, there's a gun up to your north, but it's a lot bigger than the one I remember Jung using." And then I'm going to bonus action hit that guy with my hex, and then Eldritch Blast him twice.
Let's see. Oh, we don't have a necrotic immunity. How about that?
Interesting.
We'll take it all.
All right, and then as my move action, how far is it to go down? 20 feet on that? Is it double move to go down the ladder?
No, it's actually a pretty maintained ladder. You can do like the fireman slide.
Perfect. I'll fireman slide down.
5 feet.
Pardon?
Takes you 5 feet to do it that way.
Awesome. Okay, so 5 feet down, then 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and I will end my turn here.
All right, let's go with the defilers. I don't have any of them. You guys killed my frickin' defilers. I didn't do anything with them. Like they didn't do anything to anybody. Why did you guys like eliminate them with such hostility?
Because we
One-
didn't want them.
One could say we defiled them.
Yeah, I guess so.
What he said.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna do what we're doing in the places that we're at. I don't think we're close enough to be in any state of awareness of what you guys are doing. So, yeah, defilers will bypass their turn, and we'll skip it over here to Puck, floating above Jax, who just walked in the front door.
Great. We are going to move 30 feet just so I can see who else I can attack.
You gonna float over the gate here to the west?
Yep.
All right.
Alright, I'm not seeing anything, so I'm just gonna make it a turn of movement and call it there.
Remember that you can bonus action dash before you take the your action to do it.
Right.
That's right. Rogues get to move around a lot faster than most other characters.
Yeah, they have a lot more movement action choices.
Alright, then I will dash. Let's see if I can if I can find it.
You can do it, Puck. You also would have about 20 or 10 feet more movement from where you were originally.
And
You
yet
could move all the way up
three
to here.
fastest classes in the game. Number 1, Monk. Number 2, Rogue. Number 3, Barbarian.
Where on my character sheet would I find dash?
Dash is under your cunning action.
Gotcha.
You don't
General
have to
rules
click
for
anything
dash
to do
won't
it.
be on your character sheet. It's just another phase of movement, effectively, is what it means.
So if you have 30 and you dash, you get another instance of 30. So you would have 60 in total if you haven't moved yet.
Perfect. Then
And from the area that you were at originally, right here, you've only moved a total of 20 feet because you were already 15 feet high. So you could move up to here as part of your initial movement and then dash from that spot.
alright, we're gonna do that then. Sorry, I was looking at my character sheet, so I am gonna... Is that where?
Yeah, that would be 30 feet from where you originally were.
Okay, and I think we're gonna end my turn there.
You don't want to dash?
I want to, but I'm having a hard time, so I don't want to waste any time.
Oh, no, you're good. It's just another 6 squares of movement, and then by that point you should be able to see some of these guys and hopefully take a shot.
There is nothing you have to activate on your character sheet to do the dash. You just announce it,
Yeah.
and you get to move 6 more squares.
Correct.
Alright, well then I'm gonna
Dash is one of those universal things that we got here, so...
Took another shot of Chivas Regal.
What the fuck?
Think I'm gonna quit. Think I'm gonna quit that job. Yeah, I'm gonna quit that job.
No!
Go ahead, Puck. Do what you were wanting to do.
How far of a dash can I go?
6 more squares. 30 feet.
Basically, out to this area would be 30 feet from you. Any of those squares along in that line.
Righty. And I just did it, so I think we're gonna end my turn there. I'm so sorry, y'all.
No, don't
Oh,
worry.
you're
But
good.
before
Yeah,
you end
take
your
a shot.
turn, you have an action still. You could attack one of these guys, and because you have an ally beside him, you would get your sneak attack on it.
That is true.
Okay. I'm so sorry, y'all.
Oh,
okay,
you're good.
hold
It's
on
all
one
good.
second.
I was going to say, don't be sorry. We're happy to help.
Yeah, this is all repetition. Once you do this a few times, you get used to, okay, I move, then I bonus action to do this, and then I attack the first motherfucker that I don't like in my line of sight.
The other thing is most of us like having new players in here and teaching them, because it means more people are coming to D&D and, enjoying
Oh, yeah.
it.
What's Xavier's passive perception?
19.
Yeah, zoom in on that map there all around you and note the tire treads in the dirt if you didn't see them already.
Yep,
I
I do.
used
Going
to-
up and into the one garage there.
Both garages, actually. There are tire treads going up into here, and they seem to kind of converge in the space that you're sitting in. And then there's
Yep.
another pair of tire tracks that go up into this garage.
I presume as Valward was paying enough attention to anything else other than just killing things, he would have noticed.
Quite possibly.
I
And
mean,
also
he has
your
a 20
rage
in
kind of,
perception, so.
Yeah, rage does kind of tilt your perceptions from my
Yeah, that's what I'm
perspective
saying.
a little bit.
No, I totally agree. I mean, he
Yeah.
has a 20 in passive perception, but he's
Oh.
focused on nothing but killing right now.
Yeah, yeah. Did not realize his passive was so high. Good to know.
I'm gonna use my short bow to attack the guy over here.
Okay. That is going to hit. That sneak attack damage not as good as it was last time, but we will still take the 11.
She also doesn't have her dex mod put into her damage. It just shows her rolling a d6 for damage. And no extra damage on that attack.
That is correct, because she is playing a rogue that is not dexterity based. She does not have any dexterity bonus looking at her character sheet.
Interesting. Okay.
Alright, yeah, I had to double check that, because I'm like, that's unusual for Roll20 to not account for that. So, alright, that will hit. We'll take the damage, and Puck is the first one that finally triggers this thing. You guys have been wailing on these things, but I haven't rolled the necessary die yet. So that shot not only hits this thing, but it causes it to stumble in such a way that it drops its glass vase, and the black rose contained within just kind of falls haphazardly into the dirt there by it. And this thing just all of a sudden seems to come alive, like it's the first slow zombie you guys have seen all campaign. All the oranges move 50 feet minimum. This thing's like rocking 20 feet and brains. And finally, because this rose that it's carrying has been, or the vase at least has been broken, it's like going berserk. I mean, it doesn't have its action yet. Actually, it gets to go right after Puck, so that's kind of appropriate. But we'll see just what it gets now that it's in berserker zombie mode.
So it's a Honey Boo Boo type of situation, gotcha.
Maybe.
Would like to ride.
Oh, God.
I'm already raging, my guy.
I know, but it now rages with you.
Yeah, that's right. We are.
Yeah, but my rage will win.
Despite all my rage, I am still just ready to pay. Wait, what?
Ballard takes his sword.
Dash
Ballard
action.
takes his sword and start using it as a umbrella and starts dancing.
Oh gosh. And looks like Ballard is the one that I will be attacking. Do that. Yep. I also have advantage on melee attack rolls. Alright. Let's go,
But I don't
slam!
get those. I mean, I get them against him, but not in general. That misses.
Yeah, that's not going to do us any favors. Yeah, we pretty much need natural 20. 19 or 20. Not happening. Damn, that's a shame. That's some decent damage right there. That's it for us, though, as the other one will slowly... brains. Wait a second. Let's, yeah, that works out for me. Its intelligence is not enough. It does want to step around these boards that'll cause it to possibly stumble. But in so doing, it is not able to get a flank bonus because it only gets to move 20 feet. So we'll try 2 more of those attacks. On Ballard. No advantage. That's a miss.
It would have still been a miss with advantage.
Oh, that's not going to do anything either. Alright. telling you, you only need a 16 AC.
You getting flashbacks from freaking Univir?
Maybe. Back then I was trying. These things are definitely not my finest hour.
I know you don't miss the 32 AC
See.
Ballard Barbarian.
Nope, not at all.
So
Let's see, what is this? That's definitely a worthy detour. And then we will... I don't know if any of you see this one. Puck and Xavier. Ark's got the best line of sight on it, actually. Ark, I will draw your attention over to here as another one of these slow zombies is stepping around the corner. Xavier and Puck can likewise see it just starting to appear from that area. Can also hear it as well.
For some reason, I'm able to see it, but that would make no sense that I could be able to see it.
Yeah, that makes no sense at all.
Yeah, no, on the screen I can see it, but that doesn't make sense. I'm gonna ignore it.
Yeah, I was looking when I'm looking through your character's line of sight. You're blocked right here with the building, as it should be.
Oh no, 100%. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, but I can see him on the map for some reason.
That's so weird. Well, let's have Ark take their next turn.
All right, then as to showcase one the zombies. Ark is going to take out his light crossbow and shoot at.
Did Ark fly up again? Because you did touch down last round to kind of stand shoulder to shoulder with Ballard, and you had to kind of go down to the ground for that.
No.
You're going to stay on the ground?
Actually, I'll fly up.
I was going to say, don't be a hero, man! Unless these things have ranged attacks, it's like the best way for you to avoid becoming the zombie's next meal.
Yeah, exactly. So,
man, these people got like a pretty decent community here, if not for all the zombies. I mean, like even these little tents have like their own little private little garden going on right there. If you guys can clear this place, maybe make it an outpost, and like Xavier said, maybe there are survivors here. A 13 will hit. My AC is 11, so that's a solid hit for 3. That sucks, though. You got a +2. Or no, it's not +2 crossbow. It's +2 to attack, I see. I was like, you got +2 weapon, and you did 3 damage. Alright, we'll take that.
I am curious, now that we're inside and I can actually see this windmill, and I see the generator type of thing set up with the wiring going. With all the reading that Xavier had been doing during the downtimes, science and everything else, I'm assuming he could deduce that they were using wind power to generate electricity in here?
That's a safe assumption.
Okay. Perfect.
It's not currently active, but that definitely seems like a pretty sophisticated setup for these times, actually.
I don't believe I have my second attack here, so I think I'll end my turn.
All right. Well, Youngling is in need of some transport, and we sense that things are clear, so we're going to go ahead and step over onto Jax's. Well, he's a taller guy, so we're probably only going to make it like up to his waist before our movement is expended, and we'll just hopefully count on a ride here. It also opens up the potion compartment on its side, so if at any point you want to expend a bonus action to pour one in there, it will have a potion for later use.
Got it.
And that is Youngling's turn. We'll pass it over to Jax.
All right. Jax will move forward and see if he can do an object interaction to open the door.
You can. Unfortunately, it is locked tight. Everybody else just flew over it knowing that somebody was going to probably have to go through it, and you can see through the center gap here, just like Valor did. There is a solid metal beam just dropped right there.
Okay. He's going to use an action to get his broom out from the his bag of holding.
Okay.
And then let's see. I guess continue his movement. So the broom, yeah, and basically just finish there. Think.
Did you want to put a bonus action potion for the for Youngling?
Yeah, sure. He's gonna drop a potion of greater healing.
All right. Red is what we use for our healing potions, so hopefully the red dot will remind us that that's what's on there. Additionally, feel free to make any notations on your character sheet to help remind us. And then we'll go over to Lovelar's turn.
Hell yeah. All right. Love is going to travel his full 40 feet.
To that spot, so you don't have to worry about the lighting issues.
Oh, I could see everything.
Oh yeah, just the invisible lighting right here would have stymied your movement. Like, try moving back to that space and it won't let you.
Oh, fair.
Yeah,
All
it's
right,
weird.
then he's going to move over here. And then these two that are attacking Ballard, I am going to cast Sacred Flame on both of them.
Oh, I thought you had a line spell ready. I was like, wow, that worked out perfectly.
Oh, not yet. But it's gonna be great when I do. I just need one more level 1 sorcerer.
Oh, nice.
Alright. So I am going to need dexterity saving throw from both of them.
Is it a character? Is it a class feature that lets you do it on both of them? I forget.
Yep, it's Moonfire, as long as they're
Gotcha.
within 5 feet.
Okay, so dex saves. You guys are some slow motherfuckers. Wow, that's with a -2. And that's a failed one, so looks like the second one will at least take the radiant damage. And yeah, we'll get that. Anything else for you?
Nope, that'll be it for me.
Alrighty. Well, that brings us to our closing ceremonies. Let's get our initiative copied over. We're going to need that next Sunday. We are only 25% done with our tables here during our 4-year streamiversary. Let's get set up for our closing here as well.
Damn it, I forgot to use my freaking nat 20 for this session.
Dun dun dun. Alright. We
You
got our
just added
initiative.
all the new buffs and stuff. Yeah, I already got it, don't worry.
Cool.
I'm just posting it.
Beaut. Yeah, we'll get that all set and closed out right there. And yeah, you'll see.
You just gave us. Sorry, I was just gonna say you just gave us this stuff and I already forgot to do it.
I mean, that's the easiest stuff to forget. The stuff that's brand new. What's going on, Scar 97? Hey, that sounds like a pretty bitchin' radio station now that I think of it, like extreme metal. Scar 97. So thanks for joining us here during our closing setup here. It is our day 1 of 26 for our 4-year streamiversary. 24 sessions in 26 days. 2 sessions down, 22 to go. We will be back tomorrow night. We will be back Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night, 6 p.m. Pacific on all 4 of those nights, with 4 different tables in 2 different campaign settings. Next 2 nights, we're stepping over to Kryn, Chicago, a mix of the Dragonlance setting with 1990s Chicago, although it's probably more of 1970s Chicago. It's a zombie apocalypse set in the 70s that has had 20 years to age in itself. So it's kind of like a Fallout setting that's had decades to evolve, but it's in Chicago. and it's a zombie apocalypse. Wednesday, Thursday, we then step over to Cyberpunk Waterdeep, which is also kind of an evolved setting. We began with feudal Waterdeep, 1800s Japan merged with one of the more classic Forgotten Realms settings. That setting has now evolved into a probably 2100s or so Japan mixed with the same Waterdeep setting, although we still haven't seen a lot of the cyberpunk yet. We haven't breached the gates into that city yet, but we're getting closer. So we'll see you again tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Pacific. Thanks for joining us here, friends. We will see you then. No are you without you. Much love all.
Thank you. Good night.
And don't forget,
Night.
y'all, in
Good
14
night.
days, we're going to have our planned Streamiversary hype train.
Yep. Everybody make certain they're saving up their bits for that.
I already bought mine a month ago, so.
Same
We're
here.
good.
I've got mine sitting and waiting.
Good.
mhm.
Take care, y'all. Have a
Good.
good one.
You
Bye.
too.
Yeah.
You just seem to have one single thing in mind. I'm canceling our date to save some time. So on the edge of life, losing perception of time. Wake up, this restless soul. Nothing's gonna slow us down as long as we fall. We're rushing against the wall. Nothing's gonna slow us down as long as we fall. Nothing's gonna slow us down as long as we fall. It feels like everyone around us seems to know. If you lose your temper, you don't have control. Slow on the edge of life, losing our precious time. Wake up, this restless soul. Nothing's gonna slow us down as long as we fall. We're rushing against the wall. Nothing's gonna slow us down as long as we fall. From time to time to time, we were okay. Now it's breaking up real bad in a mad way. Wake up, this restless soul. Nothing's gonna slow us down as long as we fall. We're rushing against the wall. Nothing's gonna slow us down as long as we fall. Nothing's gonna slow us down as long as we fall. Side on the edge of life, losing our precious time. We slide, slide, slide on the edge of time. just how